Oh, goodness.
Ah,
There we are. Hello.
We're live.
And that should be right.
Welcome to Blackwater D&D, coming to you live from Zoom, but for one time only. This is our last time of this campaign where we're in Zoom. Next week, baby, we're in person. We're in an actual studio, graciously provided by our friends over at A Filthy Lot.
It's gonna be a
don't know.
good time.
I'm like,
We're
I
out of
don't know
Zoom
how to
jail.
express how excited I am.
That's gonna be good.
Yes.
It's gonna be
Finally
a good
out
time.
of Zoom jail.
I can't even I don't even remember what it's
Temporary
like to play
reprieve.
D&D in person anymore. So I think there's gonna be like some 20 minutes of shaking the cobwebs off and then a bunch of crying. I think that's what's gonna happen because we'll all be fighting Cora and it's gonna be so bad.
Important question.
Yes.
They will have it so that I can't see any of you, correct?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I can play knowing you guys can actually physically see me.
Well,
You
no,
want to be
as
completely
everyone
unseen?
knows, Yanis plays with pinned only on his video.
Oh,
He
yeah,
plays the
yeah.
entire
You guys
game
are
just
looking
voices
at
in
a
my head.
picture of
Yeah,
himself.
I
There
play
is a
the
large
same way.
mirror, right? That I can just
that's
stare
exactly
at
it.
myself.
I've
Also-
requested the large mirror so I can make eye contact with myself.
It
while
will
I'm
be
crying.
weird. It will be weird
Like
to not be able to
Yanis
see what
would.
I look like.
Yanis is a VTuber as well, so I'm excited to just see what he actually looks like in person.
Yeah, really high tech animation.
Super high
here.
tech.
Super high tech.
I am going to jump into our announcements so we
I
can
don't
do
know
what
what
you
that
all
is.
came here for. Oh, VTubing. Oh, Yanis. We're going
We
to
gotta
have a
update his
time.
AI.
We'll have a time. A big thank you to our sponsors, Legendcraft, who has been with us like almost from the beginning of what we've been doing here, a nerdy woodworking company from Calgary. Check them out, and if anything tickles your fancy, enter the code Blackwater at checkout for a discount. We are also proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound. We have some amazing partners. The first up is Legend Keeper. This is the ultimate world building tool created by DMs for DMs, and you can use it to create comprehensive wikis and atlases, share specific pieces of your players with its private by default nature, and allow real-time collaboration. There are no limits on storage or creation with its beautiful and easy-to-use interface. There are a small group of creators in both Canada and the US that are constantly upgrading and rolling out new features.
I was actually
Wow.
made on Legend Keeper entirely.
Sorry, what? What'd you say?
Oh, well, that explains your private by nature.
Yeah,
like,
so private
way of
by nature.
existing.
And he is a comprehensive wiki. I've always said that.
An atlas of information. You can check them out at !Legend Keeper in the chat. Love as always to our dice goddess Keisha at fairydragon_dice and our campaign artist Tiana Kovacevic. You can find her at miss._Marston on Instagram. And Tiana might be coming with us to the studio, our biggest and first ever fan to come with us. I love Tiana so much. I'm so excited to see her. We have merch. We have a Discord. We have YouTube. You should come hang out with us on all of those things and places. Mods will put up the links to those in the chat. As well, we've had some personnel stuff happen around here. Of course, you all know that Kay has been doing some social media for us, but Sachi is now our content creation goddess. I don't know. She's amazing and I adore her. She's already started making reels and stuff for us, and it's fantastic. So please go check that out and give Sachi a wonderful gravelly welcome to everybody here. And Teeny, we have named Teeny our community manager across Twitch and Discord. Teeny, you all know Teeny. He has been with us from almost the beginning. We all love them dearly. So thank you, Teeny, for everything you do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I have affectionately termed the three of them the Petch, and those are their Discord. That's the group that they are under in Discord. So thank you all so much. And you make this so much easier to do. So thank you. You make my job easier, put it that way. Big thank you to subscribing to us. We have like 100 subscribers right now. That's like really, really amazing. Thank you to everyone who subscribes to us. Don't forget your subscriptions, as they don't roll over every month. To those of you who have been gifting subs and like dropping random bits and stuff, y'all are great. Thank you so much. If you'd like to support our show above and beyond a subscription, you can type !donate in the chat. We're just really thankful to have you here week after week. And as we culminate to this like live end point, we will be talking more about this over the next week on our socials, but we are so grateful to the wonderful folks over at A Filthy Lot. Their partnership logo is in the top corner here, and they are getting a bunch of stuff set up Okay, y'all, Tim got some concept art for the terrain that they're building us. It's wild. We got some minis that have been printed for us by Max from the amazing MTM Printworks, who has an Etsy store, and that will be up in the Nightbot next week, who's also sponsoring our final episode with a giveaway. So we'll have some minis to give away for y'all. He 3D printed everything, all of Cora and everything for us. So it's going to be bonkers. A Filthy Lot has been painting stuff for us. Like, man, they're going to make it really wonderful. And I'm so excited to sit around the table and play D&D with my friends. Also, we have our animated intro. It is complete. It is done. It's absolutely bonkers amazing, and we are going to premiere it for you next week at our finale, and it will be up across all the socials in perpetuity forever. Plus, y'all have been asking us for the Blackwater music, and you're like, can I get these files? And the answer that I have for you, my friends, is yes. So what we are going to do is in the final episodes, we're going to be doing a pay what you can for a Blackwater music bundle. It will include the original song that was created and produced by Adam and Cody and Sean. Also the brand new song that we did with Off the Beaten Path Productions, where Adam sang on it, the instrumental version that's also done by OBP, as well as Sean's little musical ditty that he sang of the intro ages and ages and ages ago. So if you are interested in that kind of thing, we are doing a little pay what you can with our final episodes. I'm really excited to release all of that to you. More info next week. Before I jump in, we don't have any programming this week. We're taking a rest so that we can prepare for the finale, but I will be back on Saturday painting, doing the final touches on Callie with Adam. I painted Clack the other week, and Callie is almost done, so please come hang out with us for a nice chill stream on Saturday, where I'll be dropping some juicy stuff about the finale. And Len, are you streaming this week?
I am. I'll be streaming on Tuesday and Thursday this week. I've been doing a lot of Apex and Valorant, but it's been very fun. Very fun. I cosplayed Mish on Sunday.
I did see that. It was cursed. It was.
I didn't see that.
No.
Amazing.
It mished me up.
We have put Len's oh my god. We put Len's handle up in the chat, so please go follow them across Twitter or across Twitch here. Their streams are a delightful good time for more of that.
That's the campaign 2 big bad right there.
Yeah. As well, thank you so much, Spooky Boy, for the raid in earlier right off the top of the show. Thank you so much. So lastly, whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, thank you so much for the support as we start bringing this campaign to a close. We love you immensely, and thank you so much for hanging out at our table with us. We hope you feel super, super welcome here. Adam, roll the clip.
I do want to announce that the production of this episode is brought to you by Corey, not Cody. So if shit's maybe a little fucked, Corey apologizes.
Classic Corey.
Roll that clip.
No, not that one.
We're
All
back.
right, there we go.
We're
All right,
back.
all right.
Corey, we could still hear. Oh, God. Okay.
Well, thanks, Corey.
We just heard.
Everyone be quiet. Yeah.
No, I muted myself.
I think you're lying.
I think you're lying.
You're wrong.
Pull up in
Unless
chat.
in panic I accidentally muted the intro instead, and so instead of hearing the intro, you just heard a bunch of me talking. It's hard to tell.
Classic Corey.
Classic Corey.
Oh.
We
Tim,
love Corey.
Tim, for the last
He is
time here
fired,
on
but-
Zoom,
Whoa.
take it away.
Woo.
All right. So for those of you just joining us tonight, Last week, Blackwater took a brief moment to regroup as reinforcements began to arrive in Wolfreen. They went to try and find Adonis, only to find his shop in ruins and signs of a struggle. They traveled to Port Liberum to ask to borrow the ancient Illyrian skyship, the Violet Valkyrie from Drusilia, and she agreed to help them with her partner Harkness. And they traveled to Save Illyria to ask Serpenthus for help amplifying the mage tunnel spell that they had received from Tova in her research into the Bag of Golding. With her help and some insight from Finnan's communication with the spirit of an ancient explorer in the Crystal Hollow, she was able to open the mage tunnel to the far-flung edges of the Astral Sea, and they were able to sail through. It was there they glimpsed the Liminal Boundary, a cloudy membrane separating the edges of the Astral Sea and the Caesura, the space between. As they traveled through on the Violet Valkyrie to make their way to the Acroma, small worm-like creatures dropped onto the deck of the ship, as well as a loud rumble somewhere in the cloud. And that is where we pick up.
Barf.
I'm gonna
Did we roll for initiative?
Roll initiative.
The worm.
Off to a good start. Over to dice jail. Nat 1 for letters.
No. You got to get it out of the way. You got to get it out of the way
Get
now.
it out of the way.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh
Who
boy,
wants
oh
to dance,
boy,
he said
oh
to his
boy.
dice.
We're just all yelling our numbers at you two randomly.
Right. Yes. Lay it on me. No, 25 to 20.
Oh
20
shit.
to 15.
19.
15 for Finnan.
No one else? Friends?
15
I'm
to
sleepy.
10.
14.
11.
How am I second?
It doesn't
we're-
matter.
We're getting it out of the way now. We're getting it out of the way now.
And letters with a big...
Well,
One.
6 all in, but
All right, okay,
I
okay.
think I should go last with a natty one.
You almost beat me, and I rolled 8 higher than you.
It's my good brain.
Finnan, you are up first. As you see 3 worm-like creatures, and as they drop, you watch their small bodies kind of grow, and as they sort of uncoil, you see they're each kind of about 4 feet long, and they are somewhat transparent, almost ethereal in nature. Kind of the edges of their skin almost seem that kind of similar to what you've seen in the ethereal plane, that kind of translucence kind of weaves its way throughout their body. There's 3 of them. There's one at the front of the ship, and 2 at midship. I think you were at the front of the ship because you were scouting things out, weren't you?
Yeah, probably. That sounds about right.
Yeah, so there's one probably about 10 feet from you.
I don't want to use resources. Oh, but I am a warlock, though. It.
Just use
Cantrips
your
for
sword.
days. You're
just
fine.
cut him. Just go.
Yeah,
cut,
I'm
cut.
gonna run up to one of the worms.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swing at it 3 times because of my spear.
All right. Make them attacks.
Is 22
That hits.
and 24, and the other one was like a 29 or 28 or something.
Yeah. Those all hit.
Sick one.
And I'm on deck? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
You are
And how
on
many?
deck.
So there's one close to Finnan. Where are the rest of them?
There's 2 midship. So Finnan's
Okay.
up at the front of the ship.
I'd probably be at the
Um,
back of the ship.
Yeah.
Keep an
so
eyes back there.
those ones are probably the ones at midship are probably about 15 feet away from you at the back of the ship.
I'm gonna drop a single smite on this.
Yep.
Just to see where we're at with these yucky worms.
Yucky, yucky worm babies.
Alright, let's roll those bones. That's good. 29, 30, 36.
36 bones?
Plus 22 is 58 plus
58
10
bones.
is
68 bones.
Disappointing.
Ooh!
That's a disappointing amount of
You
bones.
failed me for the last time.
One bone short. One bone
Disappointing
short.
and unsexy amount of bones.
One bone short is accurate.
As you carve it, that's all your attacks.
Who, Adam? Oh, he's one bone shorter than a skeleton, if you know what I mean.
That is everything. Yeah, that's attack.
All right,
That's
as you
action.
kind of carve through this thing, you see as the wounds appear across its body. There is no blood or anything like that. It just seems to kind of spill out this kind of ethereal mist.
A lot of that damage is force damage.
Yep, that's fine.
Cool.
All right, it is Neppy's turn. Actually, before your turn, Neppy, you hear that rumble kind of once again somewhere through the cloud.
Can I don't want to use my whole action to do it, but can I see if I can get a sense of where the sound or what it is, or do I have to use my action to do that?
What's your passive perception?
21.
Okay. It sounds like it's coming probably off the kind of front right of the ship.
Okay, I would point that out to everyone. I would say off the right side of the ship, up the front, and then so there are 3 worms, you said, or 4?
3.
3. Okay, I'm gonna move from where I am in 30 feet of all of them. If I can use 30 feet of my movement to get in 30 feet.
You'd have to move past the 2 at midship. No, if you were up at the midship ones, you'd get the other ones too within 30 feet.
Sounds good. I will do that. And Neppy is going to bite her lip, and all of those 3 wormies are going to have to make a charisma saving throw for me, please, as I'm going to try and bane them.
1 succeeded. The one at the front succeeded. It's an 18.
That fails. My
fails,
spell
then they
save
all
DC
fail.
is 19.
They all fail.
Fantastic. So they have a D4 subtracted from all saving throws and attacks as of this one. As I do that for my action. And then I am going to, hold my position there, keep all my friends within 30 feet of me if I can. And that's my turn.
All right. It is Callie's turn.
So there's 3 wormies.
3 wormies.
Is there one closest to me that one of my friends isn't in combat with? Just
the 2 in midship are both kind of within melee distance of Neppy.
Okay.
And you are probably somewhere around midship, I would imagine, as well.
Can I get to the one that's not in melee with Neppy?
That one's up in melee with Finnan. So you'd have to run past the midship ones to get to
Oh,
the
okay,
front
I'll just attack one of the midship ones. Are these aberrations by chance?
These are aberrations.
Wow.
As a matter of
Hell
fact.
yeah. Love that.
Is this happening as we're passing through the barrier into the beyond the liminal?
Yeah, this is
Okay, cool.
in the liminal boundary.
Okay.
Yeah, you saw them kind of drop off of these kind of threads that exist in the liminal boundary.
And you said they were making their way towards threads that connected us, right?
They were on the threads in general. It seems to be
Okay.
like you could see them where some of the threads fray in the edges of these, of the liminal boundary. It seems like that's where they were feeding.
A 26 and a 20 to hit.
Both hit.
Nice. Okay.
It's like the battle of what resources do I choose to spend now, and
Yeah.
knowing that we're not
Yeah.
going to get any rest, long rest in.
Yeah.
That's being a warlock is interesting. I'm like, are we even gonna get a short rest in? I'm nervous to spend
56 points
stuff.
of damage.
56 points of damage. Nice.
Amazing. Holy
As you guys
bananas.
carve into it, and again you see that kind of ethereal mist spill out across the deck. All right, it is Kale's turn.
Alrighty. 2 worms, or I'm trying to think where I was sitting down sort of near the front of the ship when we took
you
the
probably-
rest.
Yeah, you'd probably
Probably
be up by
still there
Finnan.
somewhere. Yeah, so there's 2
Kind of
worms with
between-
insight?
Yeah, so you can see all 3 of them.
Okay.
The ship
Um,
deck is kind of open.
You can see Kale, he's going to reach down, he's going to grab the hammer at the side, and he's going to start to spin it. And as he spins it, you notice that the hammer, as the hammer spins, it looks like the hammer becomes more hammers. It looks like for a second like it's a trick of the eye, you're just noticing it more, like the frame rate's dropping. And then you notice that the hands are also different, and you start to see different people spinning the hammer overlaid with him, and the hammer crashes on itself. And as it does, 2 fireballs come out
Nice.
and shoot out to the worms. I need a dex save of 19. Please.
And those are with a D4 subtracted.
Yes.
So
and are you hitting
2 fireballs?
Twin.
Are you?
Will that
Twin
hit the
fireball.
rest of the boat?
Twin fireball. I'm hitting the worms.
Firebolt or fireball?
Oh, they're fireballs,
Ball.
right?
Fireball.
Fireball.
Is what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
I
it's
keep
a
in twin
Oh, it's a
spells.
20 foot.
I don't think you can twin spells that target more than one creature.
AoE.
Oh, you're right. I'm gonna do firebolt then.
Yeah, sounds good. Because I was gonna say fireball, you'd also hit the ship.
That's true.
Don't hit our
I roll.
ship.
I roll
And
to hit
I
then.
throw 2 grenades into the into the melee fray.
When there's someone in the hold, I throw a grenade into the ship.
Chaos.
22 and a 13.
The 13 does not hit, but the 22 does. So are you trying to hit the 2 at the midship or 1 at the front and 1 in the mid?
I'll hit 1 at the front and 1 in the mid. You can pick which one succeeded. Probably the
Alright.
closer to me.
So that one is the 1 at the front. So that one succeeded, and the 1 in the mid you didn't hit.
Okay, so that's 21 plus 2 more d10 because I used the shard.
The shirt.
The shirt.
Your chart. Your
My
chart.
shirt. I used my shirt.
Your chart of Garrus.
My shirt to Garrus. Another 5 points, so 26 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Um,
You see the kind of fire illuminates the length of this creature, and you can see it's kind of like tendrils off the side of its body.
And then I will. Do I want to use more sorcery points?
Save those points.
Yeah. No, that'll be it.
Okay. It is the worm's turn.
Worm's turn.
Doesn't have
And
to be.
they are going to. One is going to attack.
It's true, it doesn't.
You, Finnan.
What is the lighting like on this ship?
I would say it's bright. The
bright?
cloud is
Sick.
yeah.
Almost super easy to hit then.
That is. Oh, I got a bane too, so that's -1. So that is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. My AC is 13.
Cool. All right. I'll roll the damage on you first before jumping to the other
No,
one.
it is 14 because I dual wield. But still, bad.
Still not great. All right. So that is. Math. That is 28 points of piercing damage, or slashing damage, I should say, as well as
I do have a lot more hit points though because of
12 points of necrotic damage.
Yucky.
As the creature bites into you, it almost seems to pass through your skin, and you glimpse as this happens another version of yourself bleeding where this worm has bitten you. You feel the pain, and you can feel the injury, but it's almost as if another version of you somewhere else has taken the actual wound.
Uh-oh.
And it is
I'm also resistant to necrotic damage, so
yeah, so that's half.
Uh-oh is right.
And then the one at mid is one is going to attack you, Neppy, and the other one's going to attack Callie. So the first one on Neppy is that's only a 15 to hit. For
Absolutely
you, Neppy.
not. Get out of here.
That is a 17 for you, Callie, which I don't think hits either.
No, does not.
Right. That is it for them, and now it is the letter's turn.
Tim, how wide is this ship?
I would say it's probably about 20 feet wide.
It scares me when you ask questions like in that
Yeah.
kind of
And so if it's a
Strikes fear in me.
4 grid wide thing, each grid being 5 feet wide,
Mhm.
these 2 worms that are in the center, they would be, say 10 feet from the edge, respectively.
Mhm.
Excellent. Good. Then I will sort of do a U-run to hit one of them on the square Because it's one square it. Then I'm going to be the third
if you
square.
imagine, like, if in the center of this thing there is the opening where the crystal sits. They're kind of on either side. So you can kind of run. You could, like,
I can't. I'll fucking, you know what? I'll hop up in that crystal. I just need
you can't jump on the crystal. You could jump on the railing though. Like, you could, like, I'll allow you to try to jump.
I'm gonna try to knock this worm off this boat.
Yeah. I
come in at an angle that'll allow me to do that. And if that means I gotta climb up on a crystal, then I'll do it.
What you're gonna do is you're running, and then you're gonna use the railing to kind of like swing. You're gonna jump and swing yourself around.
I love that for me.
Or slam into it.
Absolutely.
Acrobatics, I actually have proficiency in that because I used to be a gladiator.
That's right.
It's like you're leaping up with one hand, kind of pulling yourself around.
I fucking rolled 1d20 and it hit another one, and I'm not sure which one I rolled.
Oh my god.
Okay, 18.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good. We're not doing anything fancy. We're just doing a booming blade followed by hammering horns if it hits. Boom. My horns hit for a 21.
Yes, that hits.
Strength saving throw, please.
Nice.
Mine
and are
is
you
a
trying to hit the
D4.
one that's attacking Neppy or Callie?
Get away from my healer!
Yeah.
Minus a D4, please.
Yeah, it's not gonna. Even with the D4, it's very low. That is only a 10.
Woo!
That's a failure.
I knock it 10 feet off the boat, which we've
Yeah, you watch it.
established. Yeah.
Disappear off the side of the boat.
I miss maps.
2 hours later, it's just clung to the side.
I come in, I fucking parkour off the railing, and I use my fucking horns like when you're fucking shoveling snow and you just fucking like scoot it off, it just and sails off into what I assume is just endless mist.
More cloud.
Yeah,
more membrane. All right, it is.
Oh, it's
Finn's
nice.
turn.
It's like I didn't want to hurt it, you know? It's you
More
put it on the little piece of
membrane.
paper.
That's not what anybody
Just go.
wants.
All right, and how much damage was that all up? Sorry.
Oh, quite a bit.
Yeah,
I did hurt it
damage.
actually. Booming blade plus d6. That's going to be 7 plus 11, 18 points of damage all in.
Nice. Okay, it is back to the top of the order. Finnan.
I think I'm just gonna hit this thing with my spear and sword. I think.
Do it.
Unless I want to take a defensive action. No, let's just kill the thing that's attacking me. Hopefully. 24 and a 9 plus 12, that's 21.
Yes, that hits.
Sick one. That is 9, 15. God, I rolled so few dice, it felt dirty. 15 plus 22, 32. 47 points
Nice.
of damage.
Yeah, that one is.
I have a lot of bonuses to my damage.
A lot of the wounds just spilling out, like a large amount of this mist all over, and it's just dropping off the side of the ship. It's not looking very good.
Didn't get it though. Shit.
It is the Rumble's turn.
Oh God! Don't
As
say
you
that.
hear the like
No.
get closer, you all see the bright glowing crystal at the center of the ship kind of flicker and go out, and you feel the whole ship kind of and like lurch. And I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Are we all within 30 feet of Len?
Yeah.
I mean, Callie.
30 feet of 30 feet of Callie, yeah.
No, Len.
Yeah, are we in 30 feet of Len?
Len will save us. Save us, Len.
I would simply give up. I hope you all know.
Immediately just lies
Leave
down.
you to your fate.
Be like, no, that's good. I'm good.
If the worms are
Dex
also
save?
needing to make a dex save, they do so with the
Plus
D4.
4, right?
Negative.
It's plus 5 now, isn't it?
Oh, we did level
No,
up. No, because
I
it took
don't-
rain.
Yeah, they
It
took
took
a level on
Ranger.
Ranger.
They took a
Oh, and didn't get the ASI. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
So what was
No,
everybody's
all good.
dex save?
24.
24?
21.
21?
16.
16.
17.
17. Callie?
It's a group,
22.
right? It's a group check.
22. So all of you, with the exception of Letters, Letters, I need you now to make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Easy.
Oh boy.
Easy.
Oh boy.
God.
Easy.
In his
Natural
sleep.
1.
No.
That
So-
was easy.
As the ship lists to the side, as the crystal turns off, you watch Harkness is he holds on to the rudder of the ship as it lists to the side, and you all slide down. You manage to hold on to the side of the ship as it's not fully capsized yet, but it's sliding over to the side. Letters, after you're hit, you don't find purchase on the ground, and your hooves start to slip, and as you start to slide off the edge of the ship, you go to reach up to the railing, and you slide right through off the side of the ship.
Reaction feather fall on myself. I start drifting into the nothingness. I say, I'll be fine.
And a very large creature appears on the through the clouds. You can see it is about 40 feet off the edges of the ship. You can see a massive, large eye in its center and huge claws, and you see where its mandibles would be. You've seen creatures like these before. This astral dreadnought, instead of having a large mouth, you can see a number of tentacles dropping down.
Son of a
Emma.
bitch, Tim. What the fuck?
All right.
Why do you hate us?
Dread flare.
It is.
A dread flare? Oh, I
It is.
love that.
I hate that. What are you talking about, Em?
No, it's awful. I hate it here. But I love
The
it
ship
here.
is plummeting.
Sick one. Okay.
Hell yeah.
The ship is
Then technically,
plummeting.
I'm above it.
Let's just not do anything to stop it. What if we just
Roll over to the
die?
side.
What if we all die?
Yeah, let's take the
okay.
barrel
We'll
to
be
Tim's hands.
rolling new
Basically, the
characters
ship
in the
plummeted.
studio.
What's so bad about
60
that?
feet. Letters, you were plummeting. It passed you. You're probably 20 feet above it now.
It looks like
Bye,
we're
guys.
we're in the gate. The
Oh, this is
gaze,
cool.
the
Yeah, and the
eye
dreadnought is
gaze
right
of
there.
The dreadnought.
Yeah.
My least favorite type of gaze. I love all of the gaze.
Except for dreadnoughts.
For,
For the dreadnought gaze.
so everyone knows, the initiative count on the boat is 20. That's kind of when it
Okay.
plummets.
Okay. Shit.
Were we all wearing our seatbelts?
No. Especially not Letters. But I don't feel like Letters ever wears a seatbelt.
Cool people don't wear seatbelts.
That's
just a
not
fact.
true.
That's just a fact.
We have cool people do wear seatbelts. Okay.
Doesn't sound very cool.
I'm writing down. I have to make Sean a new shirt.
People get in the pit. Cool people don't wear
Cool people
seatbelts.
don't wear seatbelts.
Okay, so there's no way that
Get
I
in.
can cast
Not wearing
magic.
seatbelts.
There's nothing. My gun
I
is
can't cast
magical.
magic.
Is the dreadnought?
Oh yeah, your Featherfall stops working because of the anti-magic cone.
Is it looking at the
Yeah.
boat or the guy who fell off the side?
It's a very large cone.
Well, I'm a small little.
It's a
I'm
150-foot cone.
Holy
Ah,
Yeah.
shit! Well, then I assume I'm falling at the same rate as the ship, and we'll deal with that
We're falling side by side.
everybody's
Cute.
falling.
when we get where
Was
we're
there
going.
there a little moment of flippy
There was a
breeze, or-
moment,
So is he above the ship still though?
and then
He's tied.
Does the ship
He's
fall
tight. You're-
slower
Can
than
he-
I do?
can he
Is my
kinda-
question.
Listen, is it a vacuum? Or
He's-
all things falling at equal speed?
no, he would have as you went to cast it, it wouldn't have gone off. 'Cause
Okay, we love that
the
for
size
me.
of the cone. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what to do without magic.
Yeah, no, neither do
You
I.
have a sword that works without magic.
Not to help the ship stop falling.
Yeah, that's the real problem.
I can't do anything to
I can't
Stab the
fly
ship
with
off.
it like.
Stab it.
I am going to. I can't get out of the darkness, can I? Or not the
Out of the
darkness,
cone?
the cone.
That's how I feel right now.
Not at the moment. No.
Therapy would probably help that.
Therapy would really help to get me to get out of the darkness. I am a therapist. I'm a therapist. Fuck, I don't know what to do. I am gonna go over and where is so we're falling, plummeting, and there's no way that I can put magic back into the crystal to right us. I am gonna ready. I can't do anything without magic, y'all. I'm gonna ready the dodge action. I'm
Can-
gonna get myself to a railing. I'm going to try and grab onto a railing, and I'm going to ready the dodge action.
Is the gaze like light in the sense that if I hide behind something,
Very light.
if I hide behind something, do I get my magic back?
No, it is just it's an 158.
So you can't hide from the gaze.
Anti-magic cone.
Never.
You can't hide from
No, you can't ever the gaze.
Or should you?
Nor should you.
Why would you want to hide from the gaze?
Embrace the gaze. All right, it is.
I'm an
Callie's
ally.
turn.
Tim, you're penalizing us.
I would like to. I'm falling, so I might as well kill this worm.
Yeah, you're on the ship though. You
Yeah, I'm
managed
on
to
the ship,
hold-
but the whole ship is falling, so I might as well
yeah.
kill this worm. I'm just gonna let them deal with the ship because I don't know what to do. I would like to hit the worm.
Okay.
That is gonna be a 19 and a 24.
Those both hit.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, and then that's gonna be. I gotta roll. I've made the maybe silly decision to not use smite.
No, you couldn't use it anyway.
It's an ability, though.
Yeah, but before this,
Oh yeah, before.
I've just made on this ship. I am not using
Also,
smite.
you have to remove the extra D8 for aberration, any plus bonus from your weapon. I am currently
It's just
doing
a
math right
non-magical
now.
sword.
I'm literally doing math homework,
Okay,
figuring
so
out how
that's-
much I have to hit.
That's
I don't do as much damage.
Do I? That's 27.
27. Nice.
Yep. Would have been more.
It's a plus.
But
It's a +3 weapon, so I remove 3 from that.
My gun doesn't even go off because this gun don't work without magic, y'all.
Magic
Interesting.
gun.
Magic
The
gun.
prevailing wisdom is that divine smite is not affected by. You're still able to use it even in an anti-magic cone.
I am.
Through
Anti-magic
prayer,
cone.
all
It's-
things are possible.
it's a prayer
You heard it
thing,
here
yeah.
first, kids.
Because mommy loves me.
Well, then
Yeah.
do my
An
channel
ability given
divinities and stuff like
to
that?
Your channel divinity
them
would too.
by yeah.
So I can add.
You
Step
could
back.
smite if you wanted.
That's
don't
a
want
part
to
of your.
smite.
Yeah, you could add the smite, the aberration. That's part of your class as well, I think. So.
Yeah. That's my class.
Part of my class is casting spells. Is that cool?
Who
Um,
gave you those spells?
Who gave you those spells?
Are you
that-
mommy's favorite?
I am,
Working on it, okay? He's working on it.
because that's 16 more damage.
Nice. So all up, it's 16 plus
It was
27.
27 plus 16,
Okay, sounds good.
43.
whatever that is. 43. Sick one.
Nice.
It's only allowed if it's from the Melora region of France.
Well, it's because my wife loves me that I have these
Technically-
powers. Actually, like we say "mommy," but it's because I love my wife and
But
mommy
Kamea
loves
is
me.
mommy, so like, let's get out of here. Like,
Stop.
All right.
She is technically a
Kale.
mommy.
You're up.
technically.
Yeah,
Hey,
Kale's got
stop it.
shit.
Did marry a MILF. Like,
Did.
Did I
Kale's
marry-
gonna. So okay.
did.
How close
Got a
are
kid.
we? How
Callie
close
in there?
are we to
Yeah.
the big monster?
40 feet. It's 40 feet off the edge of the ship.
Okay, so we're on 40 feet. And
I
it's
think
got a
how-
cone.
I
That's
think how close you are
150
to the
feet
big monsters.
in length or in size?
Cone. So
That's such a good job.
conically.
Yeah, at the back
The very
end, though,
end,
right?
but because of where it is, it's hitting the whole ship. And some.
Oh no, I
below.
understand. I'm just trying to figure out how far away from the ship I need to go in order to exit said cone.
You probably have to drop most of your movement below the ship, and then you'd
So-
probably be out of it.
I'm gonna jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like skydive to try and see if I can clear the cone.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be watching my hammer to see the second that it seems to like wake back up.
Okay, so you leap off the edge of the ship. I assume towards the dreadnought.
Sort of towards and down, so that I'm essentially moving towards the
Dive
narrower
off.
part of the cone.
You dive off, and you leap down.
Watching my hammer.
The, like cloud whips by, and you can feel its thicker than normal air, but it's not something you could grab onto, but you feel it kind of rush by you, push through, and you go 20 feet, 25 feet as you clutch your hammer. And then right at 30 feet, as you are plummeting, you watch it kind of glow. You feel it kind of glow in your hand.
I will turn, and as I'm falling backwards, I will point, and I will heighten. Banishment.
Whoa,
Okay.
huge.
So 3 sorcery points. It's rolling at disadvantage. It needs to make a charisma save of 19.
It cannot be banished.
Damn it.
The
This
astral
bitch.
dreadnoughts have astral entity. The dreadnought cannot leave the astral plane, nor can it be banished or otherwise transported
Oh,
out
shit.
of
Well,
that
I wasted
plane.
a lot of sorcery points and a spell slot on that.
They got that ass though. It can't be stopped.
Okay. That's my action. Bonus action.
Try.
How far am I from the dreadnought now? So I've dove towards it and down.
I would say you're below it now, so you are probably about 60 feet from it. Because you leapt off, but you fell 30 feet. It was 40
Okay.
feet off. You probably got about 10 feet closer, but then down
Down like 40 feet. Okay.
30 feet, yeah.
So I'm about 60 feet from it.
Yeah.
Okay. I will use my bonus action. I will Misty Step 30 feet closer to it, but not back into the cone.
Okay.
So that I kind of come up another 30 feet as my bonus action.
Okay.
Now I'm just chilling in the air.
Yeah, you're falling with everything else, but yes.
Yeah. As long as I'm falling relative to everyone else, it feels like I'm not falling.
It's a nice little illusion.
Yeah.
All
As
right.
long as we all hit the ground.
As long as we all fall together.
Worm's turn.
Hate these worms.
You can see their kind of tendril legs
No.
like push
I can't.
into
My
the
eyes are
ship. They
shut.
have a climbing ability. As they're able to kind of cling to the ship. One is going to attack you, Finnan.
Callie's having to lay down on the deck.
Very easy to hit me.
I'm not lying down. What?
They are still
They said
Bane.
my eyes
Oh
are
no, Bane would be
closed.
down. So that is a 23 to hit.
Oh, of course it hits. 100%.
It's okay. We got you. It'll be okay. We're all in this together. We're all.
I don't have time for High School
26
Musical
points
right
of
now.
slashing damage.
Zac Efron isn't here to save us.
Tim, does my health go
Yes.
down because of the anti-magic field when I'm in light?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Okay, so because that's like a warlock thing.
Yeah.
How much damage though?
It was 26 points of slashing damage and 4 points of necrotic damage.
So reduced to 2.
And again, you get that kind of vivid flash of another version of you. You see yourself working on a ship. You can kind of you get this glimpse of a sailor kind of pulling the rigging, and all of a sudden this just massive bite wound on their chest opens up and starts bleeding as you feel the pain.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
I want to get attacked so I know what other Callies are doing.
Crying also.
Well, the one
Definitely
that
8 out
is
of 10 Callies are
by
currently banging.
you, Callie, is gonna attack you.
Nice.
But I rolled terribly. That's only a 13. So
Tim,
that's-
do better. Fuck.
I want to see my different face.
I want to know. These are my favorite episodes of TV shows. Disney did it really well.
Would anybody see this? Yeah, Neppy, you would hear some kind of scuttling underneath the ship.
Motherfucker.
Great.
I think it's Worm 2 Electric Boogaloo. I fucking called it. I said it's gonna go to the side and come back up.
Scuttling.
Yeah, because they little
Alright.
worms stuck their legs out and they
Yeah,
were climbing
yeah,
these
yeah.
little
Did we all
fuckers.
take the same biology classes? Worms don't have legs. That's the whole thing that makes them worms.
Oh no, it's with a Y. It's like the Tolkien's.
Weird.
These are just tiny
Weird.
dragons.
Tiny dragons.
Yeah, I
haven't,
hate
haven't
it.
spread their wings yet.
Yeah, no.
Okay, it is Letter's turn. You
Okay.
are probably... No, you're not out of
Yeah,
the
let's
cone.
talk about the physics of this. Am I just like next to the ship? Does it fall faster than me?
You were a little bit below the ship, I would say.
Okay.
So you were probably out of the cone by now.
Uh-huh.
How close
You're
you
about
are to
20
the ship
feet under the ship.
is all about the quality time you spent with the ship before
20
this.
feet under the ship.
So
You can see
It's a
one
question you
worm
have to ask
clinging
yourself.
to the bottom of the ship.
How,
and the dreadnought.
I'm so mad. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. I'll mute myself.
But you're gonna keep talking?
Scuttlene. They should be called. They should be centipedes, really.
Clack
Millipedes.
is like on the side of the ship, clinging for dear life, presumably.
Absolutely clinging for dear life.
Okay.
Yes. Clinging
I'm
for-
going to trust that if I misty step to him, that like I cast the spell, I can feel my magic swirling around me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna misty step to Clack. Should be my bonus action for my action. I'll say, give me the hole. And I'm going to take the hole from him. And then, is this thing falling with us, or is it just staring at us as we drop?
It's there. It can fly, so it's just staring.
Yeah. Okay. So it's keeping pace with us.
At the moment, your ship has just dropped. It was kind of below the ship, so as it looked out, the ship got hit in the cone. It dropped.
I want to
So
do the
now-
biggest jump of my life and land on the fucking dread.
It's 40 feet off the side of the ship.
That's further than I can jump, but I don't have
Not
a
if you believe in
plan
yourself,
B.
Letters.
So we're
I just want to point out that 2 plan A's so far have been I leap off this ship.
Yeah, it's worked great.
Make that 3, because my turn hasn't come up yet.
This is Blackwater, Tim. This is what?
Tim, I'll be
abandoned
staying on the
ship.
ship. I'm pretending that there's not a dreadnought. My friends can fix that while I deal with these centipedes. I refuse to call them worms. They
yeah.
have legs.
Multipedes is what I'm calling.
Multi-pede.
No, I wanna
fate
channel.
eaters.
Multi-beads? And I was like, ugh.
Multipedes.
I'm sorry, Tim. They're called fate eaters.
Fate eaters. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah, I want to stay on the ship with the fate eaters. Like,
I want someone to eat my fate. What's wrong with that?
no, I will do
Why?
a
Only
big
fates.
ass
Wiki
jump
fate.
towards dreadnought,
No.
and let's
Do
and,
it. Do it.
We'll see how far I get.
a real
We'll
big
deal with
fake
the
guy.
consequences on the
Not
rest
even a
on the next.
dreadnought.
I'm gonna
It's
have
like
you
a
make
dread-
an athletics check.
Did or something.
Yeah,
What is it?
Who's
Tim?
not in dice jail? Dice. You're in dice jail. You rolled a 1. All right. Numbers are getting
And
a little
Finn, you're
little
on deck.
slim. Okay.
Actually, it's the ship and then you.
Athletics is a 23.
23. So you, boom, boom, and you leap off, and you sail through the membrane, and you get about 20 feet from this thing. Looking at the eye.
I will plummet, and we'll see what happens next time.
All
Am I
right.
near Kale?
Ish. He's a little bit below you.
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
bit
But
above
like,
him,
was
but-
was we?
You're both about 20 feet from this thing. Okay, it is the ship plummets. You feel the whole thing 60 feet down, and you feel it kind of shudders as you watch as you drop out of the area of the cone. The crystal, the purple illuminates, and the whole ship kind of lurches to a stop. As you watch as Harkness kind of banks it to kind of get it right it. So everyone on the ship, I will need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Do we
Is
get
it
You
no
I could have
bonus?
just stayed on the
Do
ship.
we get Kelly's bonus in the non-magic zone? or are
That's
we
just
out of the
because I'm an
non-magic zone?
Asmar.
You're out of the magic zone, so you get the bonus.
Sick.
You out of the field.
18
Well, that
plus
just-
3, 21.
I got
Yep.
18 plus 4 is 24 plus 1 is 23. I'm rolling
Nice.
very well on these
a
dexterity.
17 makes it, right?
No, 17 does not.
Close.
So you take a bit of damage. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and you fall prone. As the ship lurches to a stop, you don't anticipate it well enough, and you feel your knees buckle, and you slam into the deck of the ship pretty hard. You hear some of the wood splinter a bit under your armor.
3?
And you are
Was it
not
just
prone.
3?
Just 3, yeah.
Just 3.
I'm gonna have so much mending to do. Gosh.
All right. And you hear Harkness at the helm. Where are we going? What do you want me to do? All right, it is Finn's turn.
Try to get underneath it, outside of its gaze. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity, run towards Callie, and I'm gonna like slide across the deck to Callie. Be like, you trust me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab Callie, and I'm gonna use a spell that I picked up just recently with the level up. I'm gonna, is this the right spell? Let me double check. It is. I'm gonna Dimension Door onto its back.
Okay,
We're
onto
out of
the
I'm taking
dreadnoughts.
our 2
Yeah.
melee heavy hitters, and I'm putting us on its back.
Okay.
Hey yo.
You do take an attack of opportunity. It is
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
27 to hit.
100% hits.
Okay.
Is that from one of the wormies?
That's from one of the
Let's
wormies.
see another fate.
18 is 22 points of slashing damage
Sick.
and 6 points of necrotic damage.
Reduced to 3. Alright.
As you feel it grab onto your leg, you see a man kind of like hunched over a large stein of beer, and you watch as he like lurches forward in pain, and blood just sprays down the bar stool onto the ground in a large pool, as you feel your hamstring just burning as you Dimension Door up onto the back of the dreadnought.
And as we land on the back, I was going to stab it with some shadow, but I can't do that because it's too bright. So I am going to instead get all that brightness and just put it on my body a little bit because I'm hurt.
Oh boy,
All
oh
right.
boy, oh boy.
It is the dreadnought's turn.
No.
It is going to.
If this turns out badly, I apologize, Len.
It's going to
It's
try
okay.
to claw y'all up
Okay.
on its back. So it is going to claw Callie and Finnan. So Callie first. That's the natural 19, so that's a 35 to hit.
Actually, no. It does not hit. My AC is 69.
Oh, nice.
And that's 21 points of force damage.
Nice. Love that.
And then on to you, Finnan. That is a
Natural 1? You're right.
21 to hit.
Of course that hits.
And that is 20 points of force damage. And then it is going to. Ooh, yeah, it's going to use its tentacle on you, Callie.
Sick. Love that.
You, like, the tentacles from its mouth kind of reach up and around to try to grab you.
No, please. I've been eaten by so many things, Tim. Tim, it's always me.
That's
Like,
a natural 20.
I hate
no.
Tim.
That is
So
a
bad.
lot.
And I'm so far, I can't.
Okay,
so
that's
sorry.
not too bad.
I'm defeated and sad.
can
That's
do this.
35 points of 35 points of force damage.
Nice.
As you feel this thing wrap around and like you feel the vibration shaking your whole body as if
Sick.
it's trying to like reattune you in this place as it pulls you around and pulls you in front of it. You can see its like massive eye as the tentacles kind of like wrap around your body.
Nice.
All right. And it is. All right. It is now Neppy's turn.
Oh, great. So I'm still. We're out of the. We're out of the magic. as of
And
right now.
the Harkness has aimed the ship, kind of moving underneath the dreadnought. The dreadnought stayed in place because it was focused on the things that grabbed onto its back.
Right. I would yell at Harkness, keep going, try and get past it so we can see. Keep going, just keep
Yes.
driving.
It has moved, so you are now you're closer underneath it. You're still about 60 feet underneath it, but you're probably only about 20 feet away from it.
Okay. I am going to, because I am within range of it, I'm gonna reach up and you see like Neppy pull any small bit of shadow from herself, and she shoves it up forward as I'm going to use Path to the Grave. So that is going to be, I get a bunch of those today. So yeah, so it is double damage, overcomes any resistances and invulnerabilities to that on the next damage.
Okay.
For that one as my action. And then as a bonus action, I am going to pull up a second level spiritual weapon, and I am going to take a slice at the worm that is close, whatever worm is closest to me.
Okay. There is one kind of right up next to you,
Yeah, I'm gonna
or
swipe.
close by. It's about 5 feet away from you.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. I'm not going to pull up a second level. Is there one that is a little bit farther from me?
Yeah, the one by the front of the boat that's looking pretty rough.
I'm going to shoot it with my gun, Tim. I don't want to use the
Nice
spell slot. I'm going to shoot it
one.
with my gun. Oh gosh, we haven't shot our
Also,
gun.
I was mistaken, Cal. You are not grappled, but it did kind of wrap around you on
Okay,
top
cool.
of its
Not
head, but you're
grappled.
not grappled. But there's tentacles all over around you.
Okay, cool.
Good
Cool, cool.
news.
And with my sight, the Caraxian sight, I got a bonus to hit with this thing. It's very exciting. That is going to be a flirty 20 to hit this worm.
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
my gun. Okay, great. It might be resistant to some of these damage, but that's okay. 1d6, 2d8. Do you need me to separate out necrotic damage, Tim?
No.
Great.
No, it doesn't have any resistances.
Dang. I guess that. Oh,
Not
that
these little
boat's-
wormies.
Oh, the wormies. Yeah.
Or yeah, because you're shooting a worm, right?
Yeah, I'm shooting the worm.
Yeah.
6 and 5 is 11, plus another 3 is 14, plus 2, that is 16 points of damage on this worm as you just hear this like a very loud gunshot.
How do you want to end that one?
Amazing. I like to think that you see the crystal on Neppy's gun grow this like super bright royal blue color, and it just sucks in the shadow and fires it forward, and it just like completely pierces like where the temple would be on this
Yeah,
one.
you watch as like it doesn't have eyes, like it's just like the end of it is just kind of this open mouth with a number of kind of jagged teeth, and it just like you watch it just blows through, and the whole thing just splits open, and that mist just pours out as the like ethereal carcass just slides off the ship. All right, it is Callie's turn.
And I
It is my
absolutely
turn.
flourished my gun and pointed at something else.
Nice.
Can I hit the dreadnought with my sword?
Yes, you can. And sorry, did I miss something, Neppy?
No, I was just saying thank you so much, Feywild, and out for the raid.
Ah,
So
nice.
lovely to see you, friends. Hello.
Hello.
Come on in.
You absolutely can hit the dreadnought with your sword.
Am
You're
I on its
top of it.
back,
Yeah.
all tentacled, or am I?
The tentacles are around you. It grabbed you up on the top, kind of shook you, and they're all kind of around you. But yeah, you're on its back.
Oh, okay. So can I
Absolutely.
break the grapple and be?
You're
still
not
on its
in.
back?
You're not grappled.
Oh, okay. Can I? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're totally fine to hit it.
Okay. Okay. Seems we have different definitions of totally fine, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's
Who's
gonna
fine, Tim?
be
Tim's
a
fine.
29 and a 19 plus 13
And 19
To
plus
hit.
13.
to hit.
Yes, that is.
So I guess I don't use my, because
You're not in the cone. You can use all the
I'm
magic
not
you
in the
want.
cone.
No, you're on its back.
on
Okay,
its
so
back.
I can use is
This
this
is
an
technically.
aberration?
It is. Yes.
Cool.
This one is.
I put us in the one spot it's impossible for any creature to look at.
That's smart. That's very
Unless you're
smart.
an owl.
No, because even owls would have to like look back and down, and that's. I feel like there'd be a blind spot right at the like nape of the neck.
Neck, everyone's blind spot. Yeah, sorry. Rolling. God. That's 59.
Nice. As it like you hear this kind of like guttural roar just emanate out through its like maw, and just you feel the whole thing kind of shudder and shake.
Did you double the first one because of Path of the Grave?
Oh, I did not.
That damage is doubled. Yeah.
The damage is doubled. Is
Yes.
it doubled in double dice or doubled in
It's
double
just
the dice
whatever
that
the
I
damage
rolled?
is gets doubled.
Okay.
It gets doubled.
Even the modifier that I add?
All the everything.
Yes.
It's,
Okay.
It gets,
So that was an 8, a 6, a 10, and a 7.
8, 6,
thir-
14, 10, 24, 31, and that's
62.
62.
So an extra 31 damage, Tim.
Yeah, it actually 31
Nice.
damage, yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Nice.
Close
All
to
right.
100-ish.
The dreadnought is going to use all 3 of its legendary actions.
No,
Rude.
And I
Nice.
need the 2 of you on top of the head and Kale and Letters to, because you're all within 60 feet of it. And no, Neppy might be just out of this. To make wisdom saving throws for me, please.
Oh, God.
hell
I'm making-
Oh, I'm good
yeah.
at those. I'm good at
Hell
those.
yeah, baby. Give me that
Not.
wisdom
-2.
saving.
-2.
I have a plus because of...
4. Because of me.
You rolled a
Yeah.
4?
No, a +4 because of
Oh, I thought you said you rolled 4, and I was like, how is that mathematically possible with...
I can't believe you just did that to me.
Natural 20.
I just rolled a fucking 4. I hate you. I rolled a 4.
I'm a wizard. Well, no, you've got like a billion plus.
That's a 16, Tim.
That is a failure.
Dang. I
Letters?
rolled a natural 20.
If
Well,
I
I-
get eaten on this dreadnought.
I rolled a 14, but I'm wondering if I want to do some brain stuff,
Flex your brain.
because that will mean I can only do a cantrip next time,
Right.
which ain't going to be a lot of use.
And
Are
you
you
are
but I-
concentrating on a spell.
I'm not actually a rarity for me. We're just because here's what's worse. Being stunned while falling out of a plane is worse than falling out of a plane without being able to do magic. We are going to
It was a
flex
wisdom
brain.
save.
What wisdom saves do bad things?
Yeah,
Wait,
but like,
is this to be
usually it's
charmed?
intelligence save.
Because
for-
I have advantage
No,
on that.
it is
Is this
not
to
to be
be-
charmed.
Paralyzed? Is it this to be paralyzed or stunned?
Nope.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck it. Yep. Does an 18 get me there?
An 18 does not.
Well, it takes 8 points of brain damage because it is close enough for that.
I rolled
Hell
a,
yeah.
I rolled a natty 19, and then I add my -2 wisdom saving. So that is a 17.
Fail with a
That's
natural
failure, so you
19.
take full damage, and Finnan, you do take half damage.
Oh, okay.
It is psychic damage. I'm not sure if.
I don't think I have any
Am I?
That
Did you
is
Simba
Callie
me?
had mind blank on her,
Yep,
didn't she?
you done
So,
been mind
immune?
blanked.
Immune.
Did we get
Okay.
Intellect Fortress, or that hasn't
Nope.
happened?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
So that is 24 points of psychic damage.
I'll take 12.
As you you feel this psychic energy kind of pulse out from this thing as you see just multitudes of lives lived in this one brief moment. It's so much to handle. All of you kind of get this intense projection, and some of you take psychic damage. And Callie, you see Kamea in so many of those projections that it just washes over you.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
All right. It is now Kale's turn. That was the legendary actions for the
Man,
dread.
we went on a journey since my last turn. How far am I? Well, I'm within 30 feet, because otherwise he wouldn't have been able to get me with his
Yeah, you're 20 feet underneath.
wisdom fart. I'm
psychic
going
fart.
to.
That's what it was.
The psychic fart. I'm going to.
Lennon and Adam just left at the same time, and when Brandon went, "Oh, they left together. They're telling secrets in the other room." Like, not till
They
next
are.
week.
They
That's
are, in
next week.
fact.
That's next week. We will be able to tell secrets and whisper to each other. I can't wait.
I am going to burn more spell slots and points. I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points heightening polymorph at 4th level. I can't banish you, but maybe I can turn you into something else.
Okay.
So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage, please.
I think not too stealthy.
That is only a 12, but it is going to use one of its legendary
God
resistances.
Beat it, Tim.
We burned it. We burned it. That's good.
Yeah, I burned a lot. Better give me a fucking nap. Okay, where is the boat in relation to me?
It is now underneath you.
By how much?
Actually,
though?
you're probably plummeting onto it at this point.
I will use Misty Step to not take full damage.
Okay, so yeah, as you almost
As
hit
I'm literally like about to hit it and just pop to my feet on the deck. And that'll be my. I'll just look at Neppy and be like, "The fuck are we going to do?"
I don't know, Kale. I don't know.
All right, it is
You
the
got real Scottish there. I don't know.
I don't know. nothing.
know.
If
you could change your fate.
My daughter has been making me do Scottish accents all weekend because I've been Merida's mother, Eleanor, all weekend. So
If you
I
could
was really
change your
pushing
fate,
to be
would
King
you?
Fergus, and I've been working on my Billy Connolly.
Nice.
All right, it is the worm's turn. The one at the mid deck is going to.
they are still baned also because I am still concentrating.
Yes, you are. And it's back up now because they're out of the cone.
No, that is how that works.
Yeah, that's how
Sure.
it works.
Yeah.
Comes back.
I trust.
Yeah, you don't lose it. It
Yeah,
just
the
turns
magic
off.
doesn't. Yeah, it just suppresses
that's
rather than turns.
Not
it
gonna
on.
hit. I rolled a natural 5, and then I also rolled a 4 on the. So yeah, that's only an 11. So that doesn't hit. On you, Neppy. The other one is scuttling.
Don't. No.
He's gonna kind of scuttle over the side of the ship to where you are, Kale. He's gonna
Yes.
try to attack you.
Do
A
it.
little better. So that is a 23 to hit after Bane.
If it matches, does that hit? I always forget.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind it. Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 28 points of slashing damage
Nice.
and 9 points of necrotic damage.
So 37 all up.
As you see, kind of a bald, kind of black armored, version of yourself, you see just like a massive wound open up on the side of his head and face, and blood just pours down as you feel the intense pain, but there is no visible wound.
Don't attack Batman Kale like that.
Yeah.
Batman Kale did nothing to you.
Yeah.
All
Tim.
right. It is Letter's turn.
Do I also fall on the ship,
You
Tim?
do, yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Land on the ship.
Owie.
You do take a bit of damage.
Owie.
It's not much. 9
Oh,
points of
fuck.
bludgeoning.
Book
The
question.
one that crept back onto the ship is just going to take an extra 48 points of damage.
'Cause it
I didn't think I'd
moved.
have to think about that because it did move.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Booming blade.
That would be
booming
19
blade.
points of damage to that other.
Heck, yeah, it did.
Question. So, did his feather fall actually go off when
No.
he first fell? Okay.
Because I was in
'Cause it
that
would come
juicy
back.
cone.
Yeah, it was in that juicy cone.
All right, well, fucking that bad boy's back on the ship, and I'm going to put him back off the ship.
He's back on the
He
menu.
is right on the edge, too.
Yeah, well, let's see him get back this time. All right, boomerang blade, I'm on a hamming horn him.
Oh.
A 30 to hit.
Yeah.
Get off my ship.
Get tossed for that.
Get off my plane.
A deeply underrated film.
Can you tell that we're nervous, folks? Folks at home, can you tell
23
that we're
points
nervous?
of piercing damage / thunder damage. If
Absolutely
that
so
kills
fucking
him.
nervous.
And if this worm is still alive, then strength saving
Still-
throw.
still
19 is the
alive.
number to beat.
I've never seen the movie, but this is how Snakes on a Plane went, right?
That
Yeah,
is only
it's
a
Get off my
17.
plane, Con Air.
Yeah. I'm gonna no,
No.
get off my plane is Air Force One.
Air Force One, yeah, with the president, yeah.
Put the bunny back in the box as Con Air. So that's only a 17. So you
Yeah.
slam into it. Now it is up on top, so not all of its body is connected to the ship. So I'm gonna have it make a strength saving throw to see if it can. Although no, you just push it, right?
I move it 10 feet.
You move it 10 feet. So yeah, just like before it was able to kind of like cling onto the side, this one, because you're so close to it and it's right on the edge, it just pop, 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 and just pops right off and into the cloud.
Swole Initiative Order, thank you so much for
Thank
the
you for the
raid, my
raid.
friends. So happy to have you. Hello, welcome on in. You came in at a great time.
Is
Lovely
there
to see
anything
you
else you
folks.
want to do on your turn?
Yeah, I try to think of another Harrison Ford quote, and I come up dry. I was like, I didn't kill my wife, but
I didn't kill my wife!
Anyways, I shaved my beard. I go into hiding.
Belongs in a museum.
Yeah, I would like to get inside a refrigerator for my own protection, and then endure an atomic blast. No, that's it. I'm done. I'm on the ship. I hit the thing. I'm happy.
All right, Harkness is going to continue to. He flies the ship up, he continues underneath, so he's right underneath it, and he kind of looks to all of you like, "Do you want me to get closer to your friends?"
Sure.
Yes, please. Yes,
Just
please.
avoid the gaze.
All right, so he goes toward
You can't say that on the internet, yeah.
toward the back of the Astral dreadnought. It's a
No, that's what the gaze
massive
is.
creature. It is gargantuan. As he flies it towards the tail, and up a little ways. So he's 40 feet underneath it, but closer to the back of the ship, or the back of this thing. And Finn, it is your turn.
Yeah, I am going to... Sorry, I'm so stressed out right now. I'm going to attack it 3 times. No, I'm going to attack it twice. Heal myself. So I'm going to essentially just bring my sword straight down and drive it into its back, which will count as 2 attacks. But if one misses, it's just I do less damage. One of those is a natural 20, the other is a 29.
All right, Shadow the
Nice.
Colossus.
Yeah, do it.
So I'm going to smite on the crit as I drive
Hit
my...
the
Actually, I'm just going to
ring.
smite on both of them. I'm just going to fucking burn all of my spell slots. Fuck it, who cares? We live dangerously.
Yeah. We're on the edge, y'all.
Yeah, this is,
Of glory. Yeah.
but also on the edge of a giant worm that is trying to eat us.
Everything is fine. Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
I feel like we're winning this
Sorry.
fight, and it is good because this dreadnought is sort of the big bad of the campaign, and so this is nice. I
Yeah,
think
this is a
we're-
really great way to
It's
You
finish
got
it.
there early. The in-person sessions are just going to be denouement.
Everything is fine. They built us so much terrain for nothing.
Totally. They did this
Well-
whole membrane, man. They built this whole membrane.
The terrain they built is sort of it's a recreation of Neppy's home as we play out in real time their retirement.
And we move them
I was going to say it's the bed scene from the end of the Lord of the Rings. We're all jumping in.
Not
There's
the
just
bed
little
scene
minis
from Team
kissing.
America.
There's just minis kissing. That's all it is. That's the
keep
entire
keep going. This is good.
person.
Yeah.
Moth, I'm upset. I hate that.
Looks like you're
Mothman
looking at Tim.
Exactly 100
Nice.
damage.
Nice.
Oh
As
my
I
goodness,
drive the
and-
sword straight down the back.
Holy bananas, ice cream sandwich. Hello.
Hello, welcome in.
What up?
Welcome on in, my
Uh,
dears. How was so lovely to see you. Hello, welcome in.
And then I'm gonna, as shadow erupts from my sword as I drive it down, I'm gonna grab the little bits of light from it and shove it into my chest as I heal myself for a little bit more. But yeah, that is my whole turn. 8, 14, 19 health back.
This might be the scariest moth I've ever seen.
Mothman is real and
It's
wants
so
you to be
tall.
happy.
Its legs are so long, and
It's
the best part
Mothman.
is
Are
the
you
best
sure
part
it's
is
not
every time you say it's scary and look straight up, you're staring directly at Tim in the screen layout.
Mine, it's Adam.
wait,
So scary.
someone come get it.
For everyone who is in tonight, welcome on in,
Hello.
folks. Thank you so much for being here. This is our last session on Zoom before we play in person for our 2 finale episodes on September 12th and September 19th.
Bananas.
We're so excited. Consider dropping us a follow, following along with the story. We're bringing this glorious campaign to a
Glorious end.
unfathomably ridiculous close. So follow along with us. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, it is the dreadnought's turn. And with that stab, you hear once again that like massive guttural groan just kind of vibrates out as it like turns its whole body as it kind of like lurches forward. It's diving and turning at the same time to look straight down as it's flying down toward the ship. So I need
I feel like
both-
disaster is going to happen in both the D&D sphere and also real world.
I don't know what to do.
Well, you're gonna want to sip that. It's not really a shooting.
I
It's
would
probably
like
a
you to
great
get
vintage.
off your chair that is
would
wheeled
steep
and not
The best
secure.
part is if you watch the stream right now, it looks like Len is the legs to Tim.
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
awesome.
You've gone full Voltron.
This is Tim's ascendant form.
Oh my god.
I will have. You did it.
Yeah.
And just keep it there on your desk.
Does that mean the dreadnought dies because Len caught the moth? Was that the real world challenge?
No, only if Len can get down.
Is that the golden snitch of the game? If we catch the moth, we win the game.
I didn't want to kill it because when I kill bugs, it makes me really sad. But also, I didn't want anyone on the internet to hate me because I killed a moth. So I caught it, but it's really gross.
Leave it. Throw it outside.
I'm going to throw it outside, but
It'll
my
fly right
blinds
back
are
in.
closed. And if I'm scared if I let go that it's gonna escape.
Just save it for later. Put it out on the porch.
Steep it. You wanna steep it for a little bit.
What's happening, Tim? What's
Yeah,
happening?
Tim, are we
So
falling off
as
a
it kind of
dreadnought?
lurches down towards the ship, I need both Finnan and Callie to make dexterity saving throws for me. If you can stay on this thing as it goes inverted.
I'm adding 4 to this plus my save.
Yeah.
It's trying to get back into my house.
So I'm adding
It loves you.
21.
21. Okay, yes, you do manage to hang on with your sword kind of still pierced into this thing.
I'm so sorry. What save?
Dex save, Callie.
Dex save. Sorry, I was distracted by the moth.
Also, everyone, thank you so much for making us number 3 in D&D tonight.
Hey.
Holy bananas! Thank you.
That's a 9.
Now 9. So that is a failure as you fall off. The ship is below you, but you plummet onto the ship and you take some damage.
That's
okay. 24 points of bludgeoning damage as you
Ouch.
fall prone onto the ship. As the dreadnought flies down with a decent amount of speed, as the crystal turns off, it's right above, looking down on the ship. As the crystal kind of turns off, you watch both of its claws reach out and grab the ship, either end. I'm gonna
That's not
roll
good.
That's
damage on
not
those.
good.
That's so much mending, you guys. I have to do so much
You're
mending
gonna
on
have
this
to
ship
twin
now.
cast a few men.
I'm gonna have to dual cast a lot of mending, okay?
23 for the first claw.
Do you want me to keep track of the ship's
Yes,
HP, Tim? What is it?
Actually, I'll keep track of it. It's just
Okay.
easier on my end.
It's all good.
23 plus.
It's so stressful. You can't do this.
23
to
plus
us.
another 16 is 39 ship
Do
damage.
we get another rate?
How long is the ship, Tim?
The ship is about 40 feet long, 25 feet, or 20 feet across.
It's very unfortunate.
Or 20, it's between 20 and 25 feet across the middle section.
You would
It's a
say
little
it's
bit
30
wider.
feet long, though.
No, we've established it's 20.
Well, the middle part, like, it's not like a straight line. It does kind of bow out a little bit in the middle where the crystal sits. But for the purposes of what you were doing, they were within 10 feet because they're like the middle bit is wider because of the central hole and the railings, and then the two wings on either side. So it has grabbed the front and the back. Like the creature is big enough that its claws reach both the front and the back simultaneously, and it's like its eye is right above that crystal, probably about 15 or 20 feet above, kind of extended out, and its tentacles are going to reach down, and they are going to they're gonna try to get you, Callie, because you're on the ground. You're prone.
Yeah, I'm prone. That's fair enough. Fair enough. I'm still riding the high that the moth isn't in my house, so anything's fine right now.
31 to hit.
Yeah, that hits me.
Also, holy shoot, there's 189 of you here watching us play D&D
Wow.
tonight. Thank you
Hey.
so much.
All of you are really good looking, and I
You're also
appreciate
so
you.
attractive. Holy moly.
Unless
Thank
any of
but
you
the
are
thing that I
mobs,
like
then get
most
the fuck
about you
out. If you're a
is your
moth,
personality.
Get out.
44 points of force damage.
Holy bananas.
As the tentacles just rip down and just turn, and you feel that vibration as it's aggressively trying to change your tuning to the universe.
34?
You feel your whole body shudder.
Okay.
Yes, 44.
44.
44.
Oh,
All right.
woof.
It is Neppy's turn.
So we're definitely
So
okay.
the crystal is off, but the creature is holding the ship, so it's not plummeting.
We're not falling, at least. That's
but
good.
no more magic.
But we are in the gaze.
Yeah,
we're
you
with
are
the gaze.
We're
Are
Within the
gaze.
gaze.
Wow. Live on stream? That
Live
seems
on stream.
inappropriate.
I don't want to get terms of
Don't wanna get
service for
banned
that.
I want to get
Um,
tossed.
Don't want to get tossed for that. Okay.
Can't talk about
Okay.
You don't want to get
So-
tossed by the gays?
I do, just not live on stream.
Just not on stream. I can't burn another path to the grave. And I don't have anything that's magic. Shit. I am going to move and position myself within 30 feet of everyone. I think that's the best that I can do. And I am going to take the dodge action. Yeah, because I can't do anything else.
Sounds good.
My magic don't work.
The dreadnought is going to use 2 of its legendary actions, and I need you, Neppy, to make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Boy, howdy, sure can. Am I within 30 feet of Callie? Okay,
Ruh-roh.
that's okay. Charisma is the other proficient
Just
saving
that-
throw.
Or, I mean, it would make sense that.
It's because I'm an Azamar. It's just because I'm really cool, so.
I thought that was because
Aura,
you're a
that's your
paladin.
That's paladin.
Oh, is it a paladin? I know my character that I've been playing forever.
Hey, I had to
Absolutely.
ask if hits
Never
match
knew.
armor class if it still hits.
It's not identified, the aura isn't identified as magical, so it's unaffected by the anti-magic class.
It's just a
So-
really cool aura.
Charisma plus Callie's bonus. That's going to be a 24.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to resist it.
What does it feel like as it tries to do something?
The tentacles kind of vibrate out, and you see the eye kind of you see it sort of drift towards you ever so slightly as the tentacles kind of vibrate. You sort of feel your whole body, your whole essence start to shift and change as if it's trying to pull you into another universe.
Oop-de-doop-de.
Oopsie-doopsie is right.
All right, it
Sick one, I love that.
is Callie's turn.
Not today. Not today.
Can I hit this thing?
Yeah, you could run up and get its claw. You are prone at the moment, so you'll have to stand up first.
I would love to stand up and then I can hit it.
Yeah, with your half your movement, you can get over to one of its claws.
That's gonna be a 27 and a. Oh my god. 18. My brain short circuited.
18 does not hit.
The heck. Okay. Cool. That's cool. That's 27 points of damage.
Nice. All right. Okay. Yeah, as you carve into the massive claw, you kind of break through the outer shell of this thing, and you can see the kind of like dark, like bloody meat inside just pouring out onto the deck of the ship.
You put some garlic butter on that, you're good to go.
Ooh.
Honestly, I know what we're having
That's
for dinner.
All right, it is Kale's turn.
Great. I should probably jump out of the boat again, hey guys. So Tim, I was reading about the anti-magic fields, and they say that it doesn't affect artifacts except those created by an artifact or a deity. So do I get my hammer stuff?
I would say you get your hammer stuff.
Oh yeah,
That's an
hammer time.
artifact. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna whip my hammer at its eye. I'm gonna try and get it
Cool.
right in the eye.
I was gonna say, is it hammer time? Because
Make
I
a
think
blink.
it is.
Make a
It
blink.
is
Turn
hammer
that
time.
magic
I'll make
off.
I'm gonna try and pop that eye.
Yucky.
Roll a digital dice, because why not? That's a 19 to hit the eye, Tim.
19 does not hit.
Oh.
AC is 20.
That's unfortunate. That's my one action per turn.
Yeah,
I
as
mean-
you go to throw it, it kind of like squints ever so slightly, and the top lid knocks the hammer down.
Shit.
That's really gross.
One of the tentacles flicks it away.
It comes back to me. And I put it back on my belt, and I hold onto the mast.
There's no mast. It's a sky ship. You
I
hold on to the railing
The railing.
around the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to fall off.
Right.
I choose when I leave the boat.
Yeah, absolutely. The dreadnought is going to use a legendary action to make another claw attack on the boat.
Doesn't have to though.
As you hear this kind of like crunching and grinding as its front claw on the front of the ship starts to push down again.
So bad.
The ship takes another 24 points of damage.
This is a majoritively wooden ship.
Majoritively, there is some metal,
Okay.
kind of like ribbing and stuff like that.
Ribbing.
But yeah, it seems to be a very like hard wood. Okay,
Hardwood
it
ribbing.
is.
Stop.
The,
I'm losing so much self-control.
the last worm's turn.
You still got worms on this ship?
There's one worm on the ship near the midship.
I'm
It's gonna attack
tired of
Kale.
these motherfucking
Who
worms.
can't stop
on this
me?
motherfucking ship.
Actually, who's on the middle of the ship? No, it's gonna attack you, Letters, because you
Okay.
are. No, you stood up, but you hit the other worm, so it's
I
gonna
did
attack
hit the other
you.
worm.
You hit its worm friend, and they do have a bond.
Do they?
Yeah.
They have best friends like
That's a
cows.
19 to
They
hit.
pupated together.
Well,
That sounds dirty.
yeah. You know what? I never use this, but I use my arcane deflection. I flex my brain to boost my AC by 2 for
Nice.
one attack.
Nice.
8 damage to it, 8 damage to the dreadnought. That's my
Nice.
brain. You can't take that from me.
My brain has electricity.
No. Literally all of the other versions of you do it at the same time, as the, like they sense this thing coming, this like pain coming in, and they're like, no.
Nothing
Like,
you.
Just like someone just is like, no, thank you.
Yeah,
No, thank
like
you.
the other version of you is like,
There's one version of you that just takes Tylenol. It's like, oh, I feel a headache coming on.
all
Who is
right,
that? Floris,
is
the peace cleric? Was that?
the worm's turn.
Florence does fuck with health potions. That is
It
true.
is Letter's turn.
So, remind me again, how high off the foot of the like the ground I'm standing on? How far up is that dreadnought? Would you say
20
15 feet? 20 feet?
20 feet,
How-
but you like either of its
Yeah.
claws are connected to the ship.
How tall that crystal though?
That crystal is floating about 5 to 10 feet. It kind of like it's
Okay.
sitting in like
Okay,
it's
here's what we're
dropped
gonna
a
do.
bit.
I love that. It goes as high as 10 feet. I love that. I'm a strong guy. I want to jump onto its face. I want to climb up to that crystal, time it so when it bobs at the apex of it, I want to jump onto its goddamn face. I'm jumping onto this dreadnought one way or the other, Tim, and not God or dice can stop me.
Make an acrobatics check.
The dice might be able to
let's do
stop
it.
you. We'll see.
Dice can't
This might
stop
be able
me.
to.
Dice cannot. Okay, 19. 19 is good enough.
Yeah, you manage to climb up. As
Thus he
you
is
like
decreed.
leap onto the like kind of the central band of this crystal, and like it's not an easy. Like you're essentially jumping off the platinum band around the middle because you can't climb this smooth crystal.
Ooh, slippery.
Hey,
you
they
do
said
hear
we couldn't
Harkness
stop
go,
the matron of
"What are you
vengeance.
doing? Well, what are you doing?" As you're climbing on the crystal, as you leap off and kind of grab onto its tentacles.
I want to climb up to its eye
And
if
yeah,
possible.
you're like you manage to
Terrifying.
use the rest of your movement to get up. You're not in the center of the eye, but you're kind of near the bottom.
Am I
of the
near
eye.
the lid?
The bottom lid? Yes, I would say.
I reach into my hole.
Stop.
I pull out my heavy ass astral dreadnought hook.
Does your
And
I don't know that your hole works because you're in the cone.
Unclear.
It is very
You
unclear.
reach into an empty bag.
It's a magic hole.
It is a
Yeah,
magic
it's a
hole.
Exactly.
But what is it gonna do? Not have a pocket universe exist?
Yeah, it's just a piece of fabric.
Yeah,
It's just a piece of fabric?
Just gonna cover the eye.
So does it make the bag of holding just a bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
It stops access to that plane.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's just a fine black claw.
I had an astral dreadnought hook that I thought I'd never have occasion to use,
so
and
sorry.
I guess I never will.
We should
Tim.
have, honestly, in hindsight, as soon as we got into
We
the
should have
astral
led
sea,
with
we
that.
should have spooled it out. Like we should have immediately been on the deck of the ship.
That's on us, you know.
That is
I
on
that's
us,
thought
that's
there
on
were
us.
dreadnoughts beyond the
Sorry.
liminal space, not
I'm
me.
so sorry.
Okay, I'll tell
I
you what
still
I'm
don't know
gonna
what
do.
it would have
Tim,
done.
we're technically still in the liminal boundary, are we not?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So we haven't
so
gone
good.
beyond anything. We're not
Oh,
in the
that makes
station.
sense.
You're in the membrane.
No.
Ew.
Hmm.
Oh, we gotta
We're
poke
in the
through that
membrane. I'm on its face.
This is.
I
such
do
a
like
cursed
the
This
imagery
is a plan to
of,
get us
of letters leaping from the crystal, clinging onto its face, reaching down and being like, fuck. Like, oh no.
Reaching down and throwing like a little round piece of black cloth onto the dreadnought and being like, ah, fuck.
Okay.
When the videos where they throw the cheese on the person.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I go, ah, shit. I'm going to use my action to dash to keep crawling up it. Can I do that?
Absolutely.
go
I'll have you
further.
make another either athletics or acrobatics check.
Absolutely. Let's do it, baby. Here comes that athletics. I'm so strong. I'm so strong. I got a natural 1. That's
No.
3.
Oh
That's
my
3
God.
natural 1s.
As
Fall
you
off
like
the
go to,
face.
you're like, fuck this, I'm gonna climb the eye, and it's so slippery and juicy. Like
Stop.
you just like your hands are so slimy immediately, and you start to slip. And because you have hooves, you're not able to like grab with your feet. You're just like
Yeah, I am
slipping
cow-like, not goat-like. That's fair.
Do ghosts
as you
have
slide down. This
Goats
thing.
are
Goats are
famously
really
good climbers.
climbers.
Oh, I
And you
I don't know why I
fall
immediately went
20
to
feet
goats
back
have
onto the
toes.
deck.
They have prongs, they don't have hooves.
And you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're not
Ugh.
prone.
Here's a question. Do I fall near that last worm?
Yeah.
Okay, as I fall, I use my bonus action to use Goring Rush immediately after you use the dash action on your turn and move at least 20 feet, which I
yeah.
fell.
Hell
may
yeah,
take an
absolutely
attack.
you did.
You just fall head first
absolutely
into
I
the
love
worm.
the idea, yeah,
Yeah.
just like
You
letters
fully just
stuck
you fully
into
just
the wood, fully
Jackie
upright.
Chan'd this encounter.
He also catches
Okay.
an expensive vase before it falls
Yeah,
over
yeah,
onto the ground.
I land on a ladder and like hop, hop, hop.
I need to know who
Len.
Len thinks Jackie Chan is.
I know who Jackie Chan is.
No, Len, that's Donnie Yen.
No!
No, very clearly I can't tell white straight men apart.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's 29 to
absolutely.
hit. I'm gonna smite. I'm gonna try to get a little juice out of this.
You were talking about someone else earlier, and I wasn't sure the quotes. You were like, I was trying to think of a quote,
Harrison
and then
Ford.
Harrison
I
Ford?
don't know who that is. Is that the guy from
Harrison Ford is Donnie
from-
Yen.
Han Solo.
Yeah,
Indiana
Haymitch
Jones.
from The
No,
Hunger Games.
that's Woody Harrelson.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Close enough.
23 points of damage.
How do you want to end that word?
Kill that
I
word!
Kill
want
that worm,
to
baby.
stick. I want to land straight through it, horns first, and I want to go into the fucking deck of the ship.
Oh, yeah.
You hit it straight like that, and you're like, it hurts you. You feel that like, and then your whole body just slumps over.
It's like my head is stuck, so I just like my back bends, and I'm stuck in just like a little U.
Your feet are
It's
just
just
doing a
asses
bridge.
up, asses straight up. But I think I should get advantage on the next dexterity saving throw to stay in the
On the
ship
ship.
because I am
Because you're
attached to it,
stuck.
and that's
absolutely.
Thank
Absolutely,
you.
I agree.
Thank
I
you.
agree.
Very cool DM.
Tim's
Whoa.
having a
What a
cool
cool
D&D evening.
Speaking of
Sequence of
which,
events.
are there cannons on the ship? I should have asked.
There is no cannons on the ship. I believe there are
There's
ballistas
one.
though.
There's like 2 ballista, if I remember
There was,
correctly from Delta campaign.
There was
Yeah.
2 guns, but they teleported on top of the Astral dreadnought.
It is the ship's turn.
And they're both Callies. I'm so sorry.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
And Harkness is going to. He releases the wheel from where he steers the ship, and he is going to go with Drew to fire those ballistas as you watch Drew kind of loads it up, and he's going to take a shot. That is not very good. That was only a 5, so that's a 17, and that is not going to do it. As he tries to kind of, it deflects off some of the harder bits of the kind of elbow of the claw, and it just sails off into the cloud. All right, we are at the top of the order. Finnan, you are up.
All right. Things are bad. If someone could see Finn, and I'm sure they can't because of where he's positioned, a spot in his chest glows purple, and his skin starts to mottle like marble with purple veins, and it builds up, and shards of crystal burst from his skin and over through his weapons as I cast Crystal Weapon, and I'm going to bring it.
Bring the
I'm on his back.
Oh, that's right.
I'm on his
That's right.
back.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Also, Bam, thank you so much for the biddies,
Yeah,
my
you hung on.
friend.
I hung
Yeah.
on. So I cast Crystal Weapon, and then I'm going to roll to hit twice.
Do it.
That is the lowest of the 2 is a 26.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. 39 plus 61 points of damage
Nice.
as I stab downwards, and
Stab is looking
actually
very rough.
I'm gonna use my last smite as well on one of those.
Okay.
Just to
Might it.
Schmite it.
Schmite.
Smoked.
Stab.
Smelt. Smell.
Mouth,
That's
mouth.
another-
Dude.
Smelt.
Smash.
I love Smouth Mouth. It's my favorite band.
There's another 28 points of force damage.
That'll do it. How do you want to?
Let's
So
roll.
getting flung
Let's
around,
roll.
holding onto the sword, I'm gonna pull the sword out, and seeing what Letters was attempting to do, I'm like, yeah, and I'm gonna try and Harley Quinn dive through the membrane of the eye and just slide straight down the middle of the eye, peeling it like a grape.
Mm.
It's actually Carly Quinn. You should get that right.
So is this
Actually,
thing
it's
is looking
iCarly Quinn.
No, it's Carly Quinn.
as you're looking
I
down.
love you, Lennon.
This thing is looking down. You kind of like you leap off and you stab and you kind of like hook around as the like eye. You kind of cut it open and it just splits down as you fall down onto the ship. I'll have you make a dexterity saving throw for your landing. See if it's nice or
Absolutely.
not.
It's a natural 19, so 22
Yeah, so you,
or 26.
You
with
land
bonus.
safely as this whole creature kind of shudders and like just viscera begin kind of pouring out from the eye as the like claws are still like clinging onto this ship. It is still above. You watch the crystal kind of flares up to life, but it is still above the ship as it begins to kind of like its weight buckles onto the side of the ship.
I'm so sorry.
And it begins to push it down from just the sheer amount of weight this thing is, as the ship is plummeting underneath the weight of this thing. You watch like Harkness dives back towards the wheel. It is I need who's on that edge of the ship? It would be Letters and Kale, I think you were there too, and Neppy. I need you to make strength saving throws for me, please.
Oh, jeez.
With
Is my
Callie's
horn
bonus?
related?
Yes.
Tim, this is like the 4th time in a row where Finnan has killed something and an immediate bad situation has come of it. Like, can you stop, please?
24.
Letters, I think yours is a disadvantage because you're stuck. You're prone, technically.
Oh, disadvantage. Well, I did roll 2 dice, assuming I'd have advantage.
No, because it's not a dex. It's not to fall off. It's the weight of this thing.
Yes, that's good.
10.
18.
Okay, yeah, all right.
24.
24. Okay, so Kale and Letters, you manage to kind of like position yourself. Letters, you manage to kind of get yourself free and position yourself kind of near the bar, so you're not pinned underneath this thing, but the carcass is above you. Neppy, you get pinned down. Onto
Tim, as it dies, I am going to use my Keeper of Souls ability. And I am going to pull the last of its life essence, and I'm going to shove it into Finnan.
Nice.
So that's whatever its CR value is, or the hit dice. Sorry, whatever the like.
It has 17 hit dice.
So you get 17 hit points back, Finnan.
That's so yucky.
And Neppy, as you're doing that, like you push that life energy in, but because of that, you kind of sacrifice that time as the carcass lands on you and pushes you down and pins
This is
you
the second time I've
to the
been
deck.
pinned by something yucky.
And that's 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Second time you've been pinned by something yucky that Finnan just killed.
Yeah.
I see a pattern happening here. Neppy needs to be nowhere near Finnan when things are getting fought.
We're gonna stay in initiative until we resolve this. And Kale, you managed to kind of back up out of the way and not be pinned as but you're kind of pressed up against the railing of the other side of the ship. And the crystal itself is being kind of pushed down. Like you can see where the eye split, the crystal is kind of piercing through as the creature is like split around that thing. All right, it is Neppy, you're up. You are pinned right now, so you're restrained.
Okay. I am. Is that?
And you are taking some crushing damage as this thing is on you. Taking
Sure
another
am.
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
And all of the worms are dead, correct?
All the worms are dead, yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's one floating off into the membrane, but the other
Great.
two
I
are
don't
dead.
need to think about that one anymore. So I take 4 damage from that. Okay. And I am getting crushed. Sick one. Is that a bonus action? It is not. I don't think I'm going to be strong enough to push this thing to like wriggle my way out from it. Would it be a strength check or a dex check for me to get
Strength.
And that would take my action, wouldn't it?
Yes, it's an athletics check basically to kind of pull yourself free.
Okay, I'm not going to spend the spell.
Actually, a
slot,
strength saving throw. Sorry.
but a saving throw. Okay. I'm just going to try and get out from it and just hope I roll well.
Yeah.
A strength saving throw?
Mhm.
Okay. With Callie's bonus? That's a flirty 20.
Okay. You just managed to kind of pull yourself free. You grab onto one of the railings around the middle and you pull yourself free with all of your strength. You can feel like your entire upper body is just aching as you manage to kind of get your feet and you push as well and you get out from underneath this thing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Neppy carries 2
Yeah,
twins.
yeah.
She's, if there's anywhere that's
Mum
strength,
guns.
it's mum guns. That's
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, so Neppy just like muscles her way out, and she's just covered in viscera. It's so yucky.
Goop.
All right, it is Callie's turn.
Okay, it is my turn. It's just what's left.
It's done. It's just the carcass is like still kind of clinging over the ship.
Oh, gross. Can I do a strength to try and?
Yeah, you could try, like,
Yeet.
as you kind of look and knowing what you know about creatures and things like that, you look and you could try to sever, like, one of its claws. Like, it's the claws are the things that are kind of keeping it attached to the ship.
I would love to
So
do
you could
that.
try to hack off one of the claws to dislodge.
The attack?
Yes. Yeah, it'll be an
I
attack.
don't even know what I said. And
An attack. Yeah.
Attack.
Attack. But there's no more magic cone, so.
that is gonna be 27.
Yeah, oh yeah. So roll your damage.
Oh my! Does it still count as aberration?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Still got some of that aberrant juice left in it. That your
It's
sword
just
hates
weird,
so
you know?
much.
It's just a little weird.
13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. So yeah, you start to hack through. You don't totally get through, but you kind of hack through about
Do I get
halfway,
both my
kind of where-
attacks?
Yeah, you can take
Oh,
another
okay.
attack. Yeah.
That's the 23.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot to add. Okay, it's 26 plus 14 because I forgot to add the.
Nice.
40.
40 points all up. Oh, like of damage
Yeah, that was 40. That was
For the
that
first
was
one?
what for the second one. That was
for the
40.
second one. Oh yeah. Okay, so between the first and the second, as you like kind of hack through your second one, you just give her, and you hear this kind of snapping as the like tendon inside that holds
Ugh.
the claw to the rest of the body snaps, and you watch the
Looking
claw kind of
disgusting.
like breaks off. And releases and kind of falls off the front of the ship, and the other thing, like the rest of the body, kind of swings. And as it swings off, the whole ship starts to spin with the
no.
weight of momentum as this thing drops. The other claws still attached to the back of the ship as it kind of like the ship starts spinning and spiraling down. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh,
Ooh-wee.
baby.
You two don't come back. You're in dice jail.
Ooh wee.
Right.
Jesus
That's not enough.
18? Wait, no, there's
18?
a bunch of stuff on top of that. Never mind. It's a 21.
21? Yep.
That's gonna be a 19.
Okay.
With Kelly's bonus of 15.
Okay.
A flirty 20.
Okay.
Natural one.
Okay. So
No.
Finnan, you spin out and you kind of slide, like the like quick force of this kind of throws you off balance and you fall to the ground prone. And I need you to make a strength saving throw as you kind of start to slide through the railings.
Back to back.
No.
11.
11. Okay. So you are not able to kind of grab on as you like spin off and fly off the ship. Neppy, the force of this catches you as you're near the edge of the, like as you've just gotten up from, no, you were still prone, weren't you?
I had just wriggled my way out from under the
Yeah,
weight
so
of the
you,
thing.
as like you're still prone, the kind of sudden jerk and spin of this thing, you slide right through the railing and off the edge of the ship.
Featherfall.
As well. Okay. You
I
cast
feel
it
like-
on. Do you hit both of
Both
them?
of
or-
them. It's up
Nice.
to 6 creatures.
I
Nice.
feel like-
So as you like spin off, you kind of slowly.
I feel like Finn tried to do something cool where he like landed on the deck and did like a shoulder roll, and then the boatsman, he's like, oh fuck!
Just
And Neppy was
continued rolling
the
off.
most ungraceful. So ungraceful. It's just like boom, 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 and then off.
I like to
Oh,
think
right.
that the thing flipped and you just got tossed like a pancake.
Yeah.
Like you were on this side of the ship and you just went whoo.
Yeah. it just
Someone
spins
might as well have
out.
just cast catapult on me, just gone.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you are both probably about 10 feet off the edge of the ship, but you are feather falling, so the ship is falling faster than you are. But it'll fall on its initiative count. Kale.
I'm going to run over to the other claw.
Yep.
And I will hit it with a fire bolt.
Nice.
Ooh, that is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is 24 points of fire damage.
Nice.
And then I will use 2 sorcery points to quicken and cast Firebolt again.
Okay.
Does that cooked space lobsters smell good?
Ugh, that's a bad roll. 15.
15. Like you get the first one, and then as you try to like launch the second one, you hit a hard part of the carapace, and it doesn't seem to have any effect, unfortunately.
Shit.
But you have singed quite a large bit of the flesh that kind of connects the top part of the claw.
I hit the
onto
first
arm.
one, I smell it, and I get super hungry, and then I just can't focus on the second one.
Yeah. All right. It is
Space lobster.
Letter's turn.
All right. Sean has an idea, but Letters had a better idea. That's just less efficient, but we're gonna do it. Letters is gonna.
How does that work?
Yeah.
Well, Sean has like a metagame brain in terms of like what is practical, and Letters has much more fun ideas.
They are two different people.
As you've discussed, this is
Your
a
whole
majoritively
is working.
wood ship, correct? Great. Letters is gonna run up to the front of the ship, but like the side that the claw is on.
The claw is
Speaking-
the claw is at the back of the ship, the one that's
Okay.
attached.
Yeah, okay. I wanna like look. Okay, I wanna run to the middle and like look down the edge of the thing, right?
Yeah.
And then I am going to cast, and it's like these claws are deep into it, right? With these big claws.
yeah.
How deep do you
Yeah.
think they're in there?
At least 5 feet. Like they're like
Perfect.
they're in
Tim,
there. Yeah.
I would like to touch the
Don't
boat
destroy the boat.
and cast Pass Wall, creating a passage 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and 20 feet long in a choice of surface, wooden, plaster, or stone. This being a wooden ship,
That's pretty cool.
I'm just going to, where the claws are, just isn't there anymore. And presumably, it slips off.
Just slips out. Just slips
Importantly,
actually
out.
amazing.
the passage creates no instability in a structure surrounding it.
That's amazing.
That's
You just
brilliant.
switch-
That's so good.
That's
So
so
that's
good.
so you just basically took off the back like 10 feet of the boat.
Yeah.
Does it
Kale,
come
you
back?
fall into the hold.
No, it doesn't come back.
What?
Does it come back at the end of the spell, or is it?
Whenever I fucking feel like,
Oh, sick.
and Kale falls in the hold because he took his feet out from under him.
The Harkness kind of like scoots up to the edge of the wheel as it's like just behind him. He's
Oh
like up
my
on his
God.
toes, kind of up against the wheel, and Drew is there next to him.
It's a good thing he's so nimble.
And
God.
yeah, the euphonic dreadnought just tumbles off, and you watch as its body spins down into the membrane. And we are out of initiative as you hear.
Holy shit.
Like as the ship like is still spinning, you watch Harkness like you can see he's connecting with this thing. He has a circlet on, and you watch as he's like trying to like right the ship slowly as it kind of takes a wide turn and back forward. He is still going down as he kind of like banks it around, and you hear this almost rushing of water. As you get lower down, you hear this rushing of water as the like ship is just careening forward as he's trying to get you out of this membrane. As you can feel the membrane kind of whipping by as he's now put the ship at full tilt. You hear that rushing water get louder and louder and louder as you pierce through the other side of the membrane.
What?
You can see the astral sea below you kind of floating off. He has picked both of you
Okay, I was
up.
gonna say,
Yeah.
I'm like, we're on the boat,
Yes.
right? We're on the boat.
Yeah, he's picked both of you up and kind of like swooped around and scooped you up. As you push through, you can see where the astral sea falls off like a waterfall at the edge as you pierce through the edge of the membrane and into the Caesura, an open space. And that's where we're going to take our break.
I'm gonna vomit, Tim. I'm gonna vomit, and it will be your fault.
This is like the warm up. This is the warm up of the warm up. Like we're not even at the Acroma
It's
yet.
just
I haven't
burning all my
used any
slots.
spell slots.
Can I tell y'all something funny?
Absolutely.
Passwall's not concentration. Part of the boat is just gone for an hour. I can't bring that back.
Tim,
Just for an hour?
Tim, before we
Just for an hour.
I'll do it
That's
after the
fine.
break.
Oh my
break.
gosh. To all of you hanging out with us tonight, all 115 of you, holy bananas, and probably more out there that Twitch doesn't count because its numbers metrics are weird. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Consider dropping us a follow. Come join us in our Discord. We are going to be back in a tight 10 minutes. Grab yourself a snack, nothing wriggling or nothing tentacly, no noodles or anything like that, but grab yourself a good snack, a beverage, and then come back and join us for the second half of our show. We will be back in 10 minutes. Enjoy the art. We will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Oh hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show.
And we are back. We are back. Thank you to Madbird Streams for the raids.
Oh,
Madbird. So happy to have you here, my friend.
Oh, I have a joke. What's Madbird Stream's favorite fizzy drink? Lacar! That's good. Laugh. All of you laugh right now.
I feel like you could do the sound. I like where you're going from, but I think you can just say, wait, no, I don't like it.
Because it's LaCroix.
Regardless,
got
we
it.
love you folks from Madbird.
LaCroix.
No, we got it. We understand.
I heard
Listen,
that you
I'm
guys were
funny.
at
I'm so
Diesel
funny.
Shot, and then you went to ESP D&D, and then to Madbird, and then here. So welcome, folks. Welcome from everyone who was at Diesel and ESP D&D. So happy to have you here. Buckle up, because we're in the unknown. We've truly gone into the unknown. It's truly gone into the unknown.
Absolutely.
Take it away, Tim.
As you push past the liminal boundary into the Caesura, a dark, wide open space. You can see motes of light dotted throughout the sky and the ground and everything in between. There is no astral sea anymore. It is just empty space. It is very quiet. There is a soft hum that seems to permeate everything. And there is a soft breeze every now and then. You look at the broken ship still flying as the ring has come back, propelling you forward through this open space.
I would immediately, once we were out of the danger, I would start going to some of the bigger broken areas and start casting mending. It's just a cantrip. So I'm just trying to maintain some of the integrity. I would go to the places that look the most important and start fixing there.
Seeing this, Kale would walk to the center of the boat, and I would cast Clockwork Cavalcade, and that any damaged objects entirely in the cube are repaired instantly.
So
And that
describe to me what it looks like as that happens.
So, Kale would walk to the center of the boat so that the 30-foot cube kind of gets the now newly shortened boat perfectly in his 30 feet. And he would close his eyes, and when they opened, the little gears would turn, and sort of ghostly figures would sort of start to arise around him. And Neppy would recognize these as Romer and Vinton and all of his previous companions, as they would go around and start repairing the boat. And sort of, for a moment, he would sort of look at them, and just for that second, he would be back on the boat with his old party as they sort of spread out to mend the boat. With that, it also restores up to 100 hit points divided amongst the group. So I don't know who needs what, but
Don't give any to me. I only took 10 damage in that fight, so I'm fine.
how much do you need
I'm 53 down.
already?
I can
And
take like 20, 25-ish. Oh,
All right.
I can take like 20. I can take like
20. So I'll give 53 to Finnan, 20 to Letters, Callie.
Oh my god, I struggled. She looks pretty rough.
I'll give you the other 27.
You can take some from me as well. Like, I can take less if Callie needs more.
Here, you take my 20. Take 47. Letters is doing just fine.
Thank you.
Seeing this happen and watching the clockwork cavalcade kind of happen, Neppy would, knowing these figures, kind of stand aside, and as she's mending something, if one of them would come over, she would kind of show them and work with them to start mending the boat, as seeing them do a lot of the work, knowing that they're likely more efficient than she is. I would do a decent amount and step aside, and then I'm also going to pop a second level healing into Callie and into Letters as well.
You see as they work, there is almost like an ethereal ship that is running in tandem to this ship that looks similar but different, as if they're repairing another ship, but we're feeling the effects on this ship.
That's gonna be, what's that? +5. So that's, yeah, so that's gonna be 19 for Callie, hit points back, and it's gonna be 16 for Letters.
Very good. Do we see anything? Maybe some sort of secret hideout castle situation?
You make a perception check.
Who, me?
Any of you?
I will.
Who, me?
I would like to try and start like the beginnings of a short rest, if possible. Just like sitting down and like grabbing a bit of food and just like taking it a little easy.
It's 14 for the crow's nest over here.
I am gonna walk to the front of the boat, kind of like Neppy really like wordlessly walks through the ship. She's very taken with these beings who are not there, these echoes from different lives lived, as someone who is so fascinated with the transition of this like, life to death to these echoes of life. She's walking through, and I move to the front of the boat. I'm grabbing my holy symbol the whole time, and I'm going to cast guidance on myself as I take a good old look around.
How,
26.
26. You gaze out into this vast, empty blackness. And you see as you look at some of these motes of light in the distance, and it's difficult to tell how close or how far they are away from you. But you do see, as you're looking out, you see some movement, as if something passes, and they shift just ever so subtly, but they shift in a way where it looks as though something is passing in front of them, something quite large and long. And as you watch this, a few seconds go by and you feel a slight breeze.
I would look to see if I could follow like the breeze and try and hone in on that spot.
So you watch as it passes in front, and you kind of keep your eyes on it as from the side of the ship, you watch off the left-hand side. You see more of that, a little bit of distortion. And you feel that breeze again after a few seconds. And you watch and you run to the back of the ship and you see again a bit of distortion. And a few more seconds, a few less than before. 2-3 seconds go by and you feel that breeze just a little bit stronger.
Is it like a current? Would it feel like the current, like I'm observing a current on a, or am I watching like a wind, am I watching wind patterns? Like,
I want you to make a nature check for me.
yeah,
Can
absolutely.
I assist with the nature check?
Absolutely. If you have proficiency in nature, I think.
Have
Yep.
proficiency. Oh my god, why can't I speak today?
So that's an advantage. Okay. And can I guide myself as I do so?
I got
Mhm.
a natural 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll make the check. Well, if Callie's making the check, then she can't assist me with it.
Yeah,
So we'll
so-
take that natural 20. I would actually put my hand on her shoulder instead of be like, you got this.
Yeah, natural 20 blood.
Plus a D4 and whatever you've got.
Oh, plus a D4. Okay. So I just have to roll a D4 then.
Mhm.
Plus whatever
28
your nature bonus is.
to
Callie,
28.
You recognize this pattern right away. It's the beating of wings. And you listen and you can't hear any wings, but you know that kind of rush of air. It's the beating of very large wings.
Okay, I would relay that to the group.
I will stand up and see
Do I
if
know the direction that it's in?
It's circling the ship.
Cast Dispel Magic.
Yep, Dispel Magic I think is 60 feet or is it 30 feet?
Hello, Ink and Liar. Thank you for the
I
raid.
never used this spell.
That's 120 feet. You cast it. It doesn't seem to have any effect.
Could I look around to see any creatures that are invisible or under the effects of
You can make a perception
my
check. Or
witch
are you
sight?
using your witch sight?
It's permanent. It's one of my
Right.
invocations.
Make a
is
perception
permanent
check.
now.
Make a perception check.
Yep. There's a 22.
A 22. You gaze out, and now that Callie's kind of pointed this out to you and is kind of tracking this thing, and you look out as you peer into the darkness. You are as you follow it for a while, like a few minutes go by, and it is keeping pace with the ship as it's moving forward, but still keeping a fairly wide berth. But you can start to see, you're starting to put together the edges of this thing, the outline of this thing, and it does look draconic. And it seems to be that it's, whatever its skin is, it's not necessarily invisible, but rather it seems to take on a similar
Camouflage almost.
look. Almost like camouflage.
Would you point out that it's dragon shaped?
I think seeing that it's dragon shaped, because I know like dragons are majoritively intelligent, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If you don't mean us harm, could you reveal yourself?
Who are you speaking to?
It's some sort of flying creature. It seems draconic in nature.
Make a persuasion check.
Can do.
Can I assist with that by basically, I would stand next to Finn and say in Draconic, we're travelers seeking something dangerous, a place that shouldn't be here. Perhaps you've seen it. We mean you no harm.
Advantage? What is
Yes.
this? One. That's a 17, so a 34.
34.
Yeah.
As your words kind of echo out into the void. Some time goes by. It's still silent. And then you feel a massive rush of air pass through the whole front of the ship as you see rise up from below a very large head, draconic. And you now see, as it's much closer to the ship, you can see its outlines, its skin almost matching that void beyond. You can see the eyes, deep wells of white light. Those motes, almost matching those motes in the distance perfectly.
I would kneel and bow my head in deference.
As it kind of rises up and hovers above the ship, you feel the ship kind of slow to a stop. And you hear in your head, "Who are you?"
We seek creatures that are aberrant to this place and all others.
Yes. I have seen that which you speak of.
Could you take us there?
Why have you come to the Caesura?
These creatures are creating a disharmony, and we wish to put that right.
They threaten us and our home, the
Who
material
are
plane.
you?
We are Blackwater. I am High Priestess Nepenthe, Light Keeper of Her Grace Nephiziket. It is an honor to meet you.
I think at this point, Kale would walk forward, and I think you know my partner Adonis. He is in trouble, and we need to find him.
Yes. I know the Keeper. You watch as the eyes start to brighten, as you feel this bright light cast across the ship. No creature has passed into the Caesura for thousands upon thousands of years. Not until this recent incursion. I bear witness to the movement of the planes. I have seen your actions and the ripple effect they have had. I will show you the way.
Thank you.
can't hear you.
You're muted.
I'm sorry. I want to keep my gain down because I'm getting a lot of echo, but I would bow my head. Thank you. We are in your debt.
Do you know if he's all right?
I cannot see him. My gaze cannot pierce the ship. Try and keep up. And you watch as the head kind of like falls backwards as the creature kind of flies underneath, and this massive dragon you see rises up above. And you see now as it passes overhead, Finn, in a familiar sight, this kind of starlight void dragon passes overhead. And you watch as it flies forward and then starts to bank. And you can see at the end of its tail a mote of light. And you feel the ship kind of lurch forward, trying to keep up with this thing. What would you all like to do? You're not sure how long the journey will take.
I will try and resume my rest. I'm gonna sit back down, trusting that this dragon means well.
I'm quite fine, and a short rest won't do anything for me. So I am going to keep Helm at the front of the ship. I am going to keep my eyes and ears open for everything, and I'm white knuckle gripping my holy symbol. Like, there is some prayer. There's some prayer that's happening.
There is some prayer.
There's some big prayers that's happening.
Tim, do I get a short rest? Can I roll for that, or
You can try for a short rest. You can try for a long rest. What would you like to do?
I'd like to try for short rest.
Go for the
You need-
greed play. Go on,
You
then.
need less time, I believe, right? As a
I only
Warforged.
need 6 hours.
If you can take it.
Go for the greed play.
I'm gonna go for the greed play, right before I go to bed. I'm gonna walk over.
Oh, the super greed play.
I'm gonna walk
You're
over.
gonna go for the super. Oh,
I'm gonna go for
I
the super greed play.
respect it.
I'm gonna walk over to Callie,
Oh shit.
and I'm gonna take her hands and say, "Do I have your blessing?"
You do, yes.
And I'll have each of her hands like this in mine. And as she says yes, I will pull. And I will pull her into 2.
Oh shit.
And I will cast Simulacrum
Oh
on
shit!
Callie.
That's double Cali.
I'm so sorry,
baby.
Len. You have to play 2 Callies now.
As you watch as Callie immediately throws her cloak over the other Callie.
We've all seen each other naked here. Come
I mean,
on.
it was cold.
Yeah,
It's cold.
yeah.
And then I'm gonna take a nap.
When she throws the cloak over, Letter says, "Thank you."
Get that skin out of here.
I would pass the bag back to our Callie.
Yeah, that's me.
And I would look between 2 versions of my beautiful best friend. There's an extra set of armor in there I keep. It should fit you fine. There's some extra clothes in there as well.
So
And
just-
the other gun.
And I think I also have some weaponry in there too. I have a. No, I gave that to Magrin.
I have a
do not
long sword,
You have a long sword.
and we have the
that's
Caraxian stalemate.
Yep.
shield.
the
Yeah,
shield,
that's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
well.
I have just a mundane long sword, but
Okay, I might have something better than that.
I have a sun sword.
Do
Yeah, I have. I have my armor for sure. So that's it's chainmail armor. So that's something.
16 plus dex, max
Yeah, I
2,
think
or
so.
16 just flat. Chainmail's heavy, right? Chainmail's heavy.
yeah.
16, yeah, 16 flat.
16 plus 2 for the shield. That's 18 AC.
Yep.
So, Len, it is an exact copy, except it only has half your health, I believe.
And the spell
Yeah.
slots that you have
Half the creatures
right
hit
now.
maximum.
Oh,
Yes,
you didn't.
if you-
You didn't smite it, or did you?
I didn't use any smite. I
Sick.
didn't
Okay,
use
so
any
you-
Mort.
Yeah, so you have
No
half
smells.
the hit points in the new
half
one,
the hit points in the new one of my
the new Callie.
of
Callie
what I
2.
have right now, or what I
Well, yeah,
Callie 2 judgment.
like of your total.
of my total. Okay,
Yeah.
she has 100 hit points then.
That's almost as much as Kale.
Tim, how does dusk and dawn work out here in the astral beyond the liminal plane?
it is dim. It is like there is not a lot of light.
No, as in like because I get stuff back at dusk. It's is it essentially like the magic of that doesn't work here because there isn't dusk and dawn kind of thing?
No, I would say it's dusk.
Okay, sick one. That's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Permanent
I
dusk.
just need a short rest then.
And Kale, literally after he cast it, and where he stood, he powered down. So just
And
All
I,
right.
as I'm passing this armor to, I look up at the new version, and I go, "What would you like to be called?"
Oh God, do I have to answer that? I'm both Callies. Oh. I don't know. I think the other Callie would also panic. I think that would be other Callie's answer.
Calliope?
Calliope works. Yeah,
Callie. Calliope.
Calliope.
Right. Well, I love you both. And I would lean up to both of them, and I would touch both of their temples on either sides, and say a very quick blessing to both of them, and then would resume my post back up front.
I would sit down. Letter's gonna sit down next to Finnan. Take, as he's getting out his chow for his little rest.
It is a protein shake. Just
Yeah, that's great, because that would have to, the protein powder in that shake would have to just be like minced and dried meat,
Or bug.
yeah.
and it's definitely spider milk. That is that I'm mixing it with.
I feel like it's
like
crushed bugs
instant
from-
coffee but made of animal.
Yeah.
That's great. We do sell that at the Bar and Grill. It's like a take-home kit.
I do get the extra gravel in mine.
I have I've just looked into my notes here, my Callie page, and we don't have that much longer in this campaign, so I don't. There's probably a better time, and it's probably not now, but I can't stop myself from doing this. I have potions from, what was the long goblin's name?
Ubi?
Ubi. I have potions from Ubi. I have the ones that I paid 1 gold for each.
Do you remember what color they were?
I do. I would like to drink the hot pink one, please.
Which
you're
Callie
drinking
wants
it-
to drink the hot
yeah.
pink one?
Me, the real Callie.
Okay.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the
Maybe
term
it'll be really
original
great.
Callie.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Hell yeah, I will. It's fine.
Don't kill the new Callie that I just.
Yeah, I know that.
burnt my
That's why
wish.
the original Kelly is drinking it, obviously. No one's gonna know I'm doing this. Everyone's busy.
Finnan-
I'm just
I feel like Finnan knows.
curious.
I think Finnan's
Finnan
like,
knows all.
You hear the pop of a cork, and you're like, huh?
I just choose to ignore
It's
it,
like the-
knowing
Yes.
this.
It's the version of like opening a can.
24 on my
24.
con save.
Okay. You guzzle it down, and it tastes like Pepto-Bismol.
I was gonna say, is
I've
it
never had
Pepto-Bismol?
Pepto-Bismol.
But it, like, as you have it, it's kind of like gum. It's kind of like bubble gum.
Oh yeah.
But as you have it, it like thickens in your mouth,
Disgusting.
and
Yeah, that's
you
gross.
kind of cough,
Yeah.
and you cough out a bunch of it. But as you cough it out, you see it's just pink hair. Just falls on the ground.
What?
Yeah.
Am I dying? What's
No,
that?
it doesn't. It doesn't have any effect.
It doesn't have any effect. I'm
It
just
makes
coughing
you.
up pink
It makes you
hair.
have hair on the inside now.
I feel like
Jim, I'd like to drink the orange slick potion, please.
Oh God.
Okay.
hey, before
How
this
else am I
battle,
gonna
I would like
do
to play a game
this?
of Russian roulette.
Yeah, before
You know,
the most
just-
important battle of our entire campaign. Let's
Before the
do
very
this.
final battle.
This is Travis with the deck of all things.
I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
I absolutely will do that. I love doing that. That's not as good as my first one, but it's 21.
Okay. You are kind of standing there. It's quite nice. It tastes like oranges. But then at the end, there's like a really like bitter, kind of like oily taste.
Yeah.
As you start to sweat
Okay.
quite a bit, and you feel just like grease running down your face. Like as you
That's
kind of like you feel this like intense amount of grease just like pouring from the pores on your face.
Gross.
And you're able to wipe it all away as like this like puddle of grease
Callie breaks
Ignite
out
your
real
field.
bad right before the final battle.
Yeah. I have another one, but it's not a fun color, so I'm not gonna drink it.
That's the
But that
red
was the
one.
liquid wish.
I have a one oil slick potion and a bugs likey potion. Both don't feel usable right now.
Well, you can certainly use them.
I could. Okay, Tim, I drink the oil slick potion then.
Yeah. Good.
Oil slick potion.
How
Okay.
much did you pay for that one?
Yeah.
Oh, all of these are 1 gold.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
okay,
put
great.
3 pieces of gold
Yeah.
on the
I
table
need
when
you to
got-
make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Absolutely,
Sick.
I will. Yes.
Callie's bulking, so
Yeah.
she's just drinking straight olive oil.
Allie's in weird space. She needs a little bit. That's pretty good. That's a 25.
Okay. You watch as your
Oh no.
as you kind of look, you
Yeah.
see your skin takes on kind of a like you're now cluing in kind of an ethereal slickness that coats your entire body. As you watch as Callie becomes ethereal, standing on the deck of the ship.
Whoa.
Callie, what's
Yeah.
wrong?
Nothing. What do you mean what's wrong? I always look like this.
You've gone ethereal. You
Yeah.
are like the Sejoura. What happened? Neppy would trust her friend, and immediately just start looking around that something happened to her.
Yeah, no, I definitely didn't drink potion.
That's
You,
not true.
Callie.
Can we
Yeah.
not do dumb, self-destructive shit right before the end of the world, please?
I don't think it's self-destructive. I don't think
Well,
so.
it's
It was-
throwing a
I
knife
was
in the air and
curious. I
standing
was curious.
underneath it.
And I would usually catch that. 9 times out of 10, I'd catch that knife.
Do you have any more of those?
I have a bugs like you potion. Make bugs like you, if you want.
We could have
I'd
made those
rather not.
worms like us. So hindsight.
you.
Worms aren't bugs.
How about you take that one when you get home?
Are there bugs at home? Is what you're telling me?
Yeah, sure.
I don't want that one right now. I don't want bugs to like me. I never want bugs to like me.
Right.
Hey,
So the moth
Calliope,
could
you
come
want
in.
bugs to like you? I ask. You're
no.
double.
No. No, we
Oh.
both don't like bugs. It's
I reckon
like
bugs are
Lenin.
pretty cool.
Deep and ingrained.
I think bugs are cool. I'd like bugs to like me.
I'll toss you the potion then.
Thank you.
As you're speaking, you
Oh, no.
watch as Callie becomes more ethereal, and you no longer
Shit.
see. You no longer see Callie.
Sick one.
Shit.
I reach out and
Fuck.
try and grab her.
Nothing.
I cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. At what level?
It's the 3rd level.
Okay. I need you to make a roll.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I can cast Dispel Magic.
very low high level spell.
We'll resolve Callie's first, or
It's
Neppy's first.
level 7, right? Etherealness.
So if I don't and I don't add anything to it, or I add
You
my
add your
spellcasting
spellcasting
ability,
Wisdom.
Mm,
so
your
I have to add
wisdom.
+5 to this.
Mm-hmm. We're looking for 13.
12.
Oh,
If it's plus
that
5
Means
because
it
it's
beats
a
it.
7th
Means
level
it
spell.
beats it.
Means it
Means
beats
it beats it.
It's an 11.
Try and Callie does
Can I
not
cast
appear.
it?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to cast it at 4th level.
Yeah, you can
Casting
upcast
it above
or-
3rd level doesn't get
Doesn't
you any
help.
bonuses.
Doesn't
I'll
get you
cast it at
anymore.
3rd level. I don't cast spells. I don't know.
and I need you to roll a
D20?
d20 and add,
Plus
or
4.
yeah, and add your +4.
No, we're looking for
13 is the
13.
number we're looking for.
Oh, sick one. Okay.
It's not a saving throw, so you don't add your bonus. Just
Yeah,
+4.
no. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
That does it. As you manage to dispel etherealness on yourself.
Neppy just nods and turns around and walks to the back of the front of the boat.
Sorry, letters. Before all that went down, you were coming to sit down and seemed like you were gonna chat or something, and then
Yeah, well, I kind of don't want to do it now because, I thought I was gonna do a really cool deep cut because I did make out with a long goblin for this, but now it feels like potions are kind of silly and dangerous. But I know you've been working on your form
Yeah.
and your technique, but I think I think this is better in your hands than mine. I would like to give you a potion of Cloud Giant Strength, which, when you drink it for 1 hour, boosts your strength to 27.
Oh,
Let's go.
Letters, are you suggesting that I juice? You know what? You know what? The situation. None of the situation calls for it. You're right. You're right. Normally I wouldn't, but
it's gonna make your testes atrophy, but that's fine.
Needs must. Yeah, as everyone knows, Cloud Giant nuts are really tiny.
But so condensed.
Just
so
if
condensed.
you take
I don't
stuff
like
to
it here.
match 'em.
It's sort of like
No
a
more,
high
no
pressure
more.
steam.
Stop
It's like a
No
dark
more.
star of testes.
Is that an
No
action to
more.
drink, Tim?
Yes. No. Bonus action to drink it yourself.
Action to give to someone else. Cool.
Yeah, that's the home.
Sweet.
rule.
Yeah, I'm gonna tuck that in the old pocket near where I can quickly quaff it. And thank you, Letters. That's I'm gonna hit things real hard and get angry. I'm still ready to get angry today.
Good. That's really good. Yeah. And Letter's just gonna kind of sit and munch some oats next to Finnan, and just sort of stare at the floor for a hot minute.
Clack
Yeah.
is just refolding the portable hole.
Let me hang on to that actually.
Yeah,
Tuck
for
that
sure.
inside my vest.
Yeah.
Kale is asleep, but he is aware of everything, and in his head, he's just like, "Fucking hell."
I'm glad you're with us on this, Letters. I know, not that you wouldn't be, but I'm glad you are.
There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Well, I was gonna say there's no one else, or no ones, and I'm gonna gesture to everyone. I'd rather be sailing into the jaws of the unknown than with you lot. Family.
Two grown men saving the universe.
Yeah.
One middle-aged, the other in his prime.
Listen, I'm not even in my prime yet. My body has undergone a lot of changes lately. I ate a heart and then I turned into crystal. I'm pretty sure I'm like 1/100th into my life. And you can't fraction infinity, so no point counting.
Huh. Yeah, I get...
You can't be middle-aged, you're not in the middle of eternity.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I think it's really age is a state of mind, and
Very much so.
I feel sort of really mature and grown, and I think for you it's I say at the prime of his life, because it's all downhill from here for you. I think
It's kind of been all downhill since I joined Blackwater in like kind
yeah,
of
no, this is
physical way,
the current
like,
peak. This is the current
yeah.
peak. Like, it's been a downward trajectory
Yeah.
for a while, so
listen,
it's the peak as far. It's like it's the best it's going to be, and that bar continues to low.
pre-Blackwater,
with every day that
I died
passes.
a whole total of 0 times.
Mm-hmm.
That's different now. I've died a bunch. I had my brain taken out.
Sweet. Let's put a few more. Few more notches on the belt. this
Tally
time
up that
around.
number, yeah.
Yeah. Let's
I
get it.
think I got like another 600 years to live, so let's
Oh, we can munch that down to a
Letters.
few seconds if we really play our cards right.
Letters, I haven't really talked to anyone else about this, but I am now at this kind of point where hopefully if we survive this, I'm gonna outlive a lot of my good friends. There's only 2 of this group I know that I'm most likely not gonna outlive, given the fact that they're gonna live forever. So at some point, couple 100 years down the line, do you want to, go for a bit of a walk around the world?
Take it from me. Friends will die, and they'll just keep dying. If there's anything you want to do with it, do it now. So let's do this, and then I'd really like to do that. That
like
sounds
that.
great.
I'm gonna go for a hug.
Yeah. We'll get a big old hug there. And I'll rip a stinky fart.
Come on, letters. It was such a nice moment. Oh,
Sorry, it's all these
farting into
stomachs.
the
so
void.
oaty. Oh,
Not
The void farts back.
it smells
Yeah.
like old porridge, like really old porridge.
Nappy, I'm gonna make some rounds
Hmm.
of the boat, just kind of keeping my eye out, and I'm gonna leave Calliope with our sleepy Kale there, and I'm gonna grab Callie's hand, and I just like tuck her arm in my arm as we walk around the boat. And I don't look up at her. I'm just like keeping my eyes off the edge of the boat.
Now, I feel like I have this conversation with you before we go into every big battle.
Yeah.
Please don't sacrifice yourself.
I won't.
I need you. I know you can't promise me because we don't know what's going to happen up there. Because it's not you I'm worried about. I'm worried about Jar and your wife. And what she will do to me if I don't bring you home.
I know.
I feel like we've been together for long enough now that the Grace and the Wild Mother must have had tea at least once.
I
Or
think
whatever
so.
they do.
I think Calliope should stay back with the group. And I'll go ahead. My AC is higher. I have the sword. I'll do more damage. I'll be harder to hit.
I know. But when it comes down to it, I will choose her. You over her,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah.
I have been thinking a lot about your conversation, the one that we had after the battle with the matron.
Yeah.
And I see much death. I have seen much death in my life, and it is in everything I do. It is in almost everything I think about. Not in a morbid way, but just a understanding that time passes, lives end, new chapters begin. And I cannot stress to you enough that this is not your ending on this battlefield. And I cannot tell you how I know that. I just know it. In my bones. In every prayer, in every fiber of everything I do, nobody from Blackwater is supposed to end here. Not if I have anything to say about it.
I don't understand death in the same level or the same way that you do. But I think I find myself in a position where I don't think I understand it more, but there's a way that our group works, and it's wonderful. And it's fantastic that it can work that way. But we all see death as something that we can reverse because we've all died now. And there's more than one of us that can cast Revivify. So it's not that we don't take it seriously, because we do. I think we take it more casually than most. And I think I'm able to separate myself from that a little bit because I know even when people aren't supposed to die on a battlefield, no matter what, it can take them all. And I carry that with me.
I know.
So it may not be, but it may be. And we don't really have control. But I get what you're saying. I just don't. I've gotten through so much and lived through so much. It almost doesn't seem fair. Why did I get so many chances and my party didn't? My order didn't? What's different about me and not about them?
In many ways, you're right. That the gods and the cosmos aligned so that you were the only one who walked away from that. Changed forever because of what happened, because of the cruelty and carnage that the Baron wreaked upon your party. But I have learned a lot in my time about how that we have choice in things. I walked out of Philenis thinking I did not have choice, that I was the hand of her grace and that was it. And I did what I was told, and when she said, go, I asked. I didn't even ask, I just went. I did not question anything. But the cosmos aligns. It put me and Kokanee in each other's paths. It allowed us to cross paths with Finnan. You saved me from petrification. We managed to run into letters in the scar rather than any other gladiator. Why you? Because you're special. Because the universe and the gods had plans for you. And I will hold on to that every day. Every day. Until my hands white knuckle grip and my fingers start to bleed against my holding symbol, because we hold on because we have nothing else that we can do. We march into something like we've never seen before. And I suppose what I'm truly asking is that you plan to walk away from this. Is that you're going to fight like you're going to walk away from this. Because of course we're going to leave everything on the table. We are going to go and we're going to do everything in our power to stop Cora. But I need you to fight like you're going to walk away from this, because my job relies on me taking calculated risks with this party. At the end of the day, my job is to keep you all alive. And I need you to fight like you want to live.
I think I do. Fight like I want to live.
Good. So I will keep you going. Because that's my job.
You do a good job.
I try. Her Grace does most of the heavy lifting. I love you.
I love you.
I didn't want to interrupt that, but thank you, Fenise Starlight, for the raid.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank
you.
you so much,
Thank
Finny.
you.
So nice to see you, my dear. And I just I pat Callie's hand and I kiss it. Actually, no. I open her palm. I put a kiss inside her palm. I close her fingers and I hold it. And I say, for later, when you need it. And I go back to watching my position.
If we just keep having conversations with each other, Tim can't.
I'd like to head over to Kale, and I'd
Does
say,
anyone else need anything from
you
me?
know, Kale, when
Can
I
we
was
have,
a
like-
boy, I would look out onto the dune seas and ask myself, no, that's not true.
So, the hours pass.
Hours?
Multiple
see-
hours?
May I mark a short rest?
How many hours?
You may mark a short rest.
Ooh,
Let's
that's so good.
go.
As the hours continue to move by, you watch Harkness takes a break and Drusilla takes over, piloting the ship
How do I do on phone?
as it pushes forward, keeping pace with this massive void dragon. More hours pass.
Does Cal get a long rest?
Like five of them total, and then we get to our destination.
5 hours and 45 minutes.
Let's take a lap. Let's take a
hours.
lap. Let's do a lap.
55 minutes.
59 minutes. No, Kale, you do get your long rest in.
Let's go.
Agreed play,
Just-
always.
Just as the ship begins to slow down as you watch the pace of the dragon slows. And Neppy, you see there is a void in the lights. There isn't a pattern necessarily to these lights in the distance, but you can see where there is a very clear void of light. Diamond shape, almost. Although the bottom of the diamond is somewhat compressed. You can see just blackness.
And if anyone was close by, they would hear Acroma without Cora.
I'll walk
And you
up.
see as the dragon kind of its wings extend out as it flies up. And Drusilla pushes the ship forward as you get closer and closer. You hear that faint hum that you've heard this whole time is getting louder. And you hear what sounds almost like a chant emanating out of the darkness. I'm pulling up the sound cue. And as you watch, there is a light that emanates from the top of this thing, illuminating down this glossy black metal. And you see a creature rise up. Another massive dragon.
Oh no!
As it leaps off the top of the ship and begins to fly forward. You see Drusilla move her hands as the crystal glows brighter as the ship races towards the Acroma. And you see the large dragon take off and begin to fly forward, and you see those long tentacles dangling down. And you can see the kind of dripping maw as it gets closer and closer as you race ahead towards the Acroma, a few hundred feet out. What's the plan? I can get you to the Acroma.
Take us in.
You
Take us in.
watch as the ship lurches forward. The large dragon above you, unseen, takes a wide arc. As the Illithid dragon, the euphonic Illithid dragon, kind of spreads its massive wings, and you can see up from its stomach gurgling this liquid starting to like pool at the base of its mouth as it begins, you watch the void dragon slams into it, crashing it to the side as you hear this like horrific scream as the ship takes its moment, passes by the carnage right up to the side of the Acroma. What would you like to do? I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Oh, Tim.
That's a natural 20. Holy, for a total of 21.
All right, 25 to 20.
21.
22.
I got a 21.
Your dex is higher than mine, I think. Or is
No,
it?
it's not. We have to roll these every time. We gotta roll these.
While you're doing that, 20 to 15.
19.
You go first. I got a 1.
Let's go with the fucking.
You're really bringing it on this one.
Our initiative sucked butt previously. I go before, Neppy goes before Callie.
Okay. And
12.
then Kale, 12. Okay.
All right, Cal, bringing up the rear, but that's fine.
I'm still booting up.
You have to update Windows.
Yeah,
the
I got
the
prompted,
clockwork
I
is
got
still
prompted to
whirring.
restart.
Okay. It is. Finnan, you're up first as you're up against the side of the ship.
Is there like a ledge for us to jump onto, or is it just like?
It is just smooth black metal.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
The ship is right up against it, though.
Fuck. Can I place my hand on the side?
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel like anything? Does it?
It is smooth and cool to the touch, and you can feel the vibration.
Do we have a plan on getting in here?
I think I can get us to a.
I don't-
What's inside it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna ghosty gaze, see if I can see through it.
You can see there is a hallway inside.
How deep in?
The hull is probably about 5 to 7 feet thick.
It's made of metal, you said?
Mhm.
Sorry, one sec. Sorry, it's been a really long time since I've had to use this spell, and I don't remember what it does. Fuck. Sorry.
No, you got it. You
Good.
take the time you need.
No, it doesn't. I can't manipulate anything. I'm gonna go to gaze. I'm gonna say there's a hallway through. There's a hallway, 5 to 7 feet maybe. I don't know what I can do to help in this. I'm just gonna stab into the hull twice with my sword. I think.
Okay, yeah, make an attack.
That's an 18 and a 20.
Okay, the 20 does hit.
Okay.
Roll the damage for the 20.
Besieging the ship. Jesus.
That's 19 points of damage.
Nice. Okay, so as you
18,
like
18.
slam
19,
onto the metal.
18, sorry, 18.
19. As you just like are bashing away at this metal, you start to see, you do make somewhat of a cut into the metal, but it is pretty thick, and with your slashing weapon, it's not as much as you'd hoped.
Yeah.
All right,
That's me.
Neppy.
Okay, Tim. I have a strange question for you. Neppy understands life forces and what's alive and what's not. Is this ship alive?
Make a medicine check. Oh, yeah, medicine check.
Okay. That's a plus 11. Yeah, that's going to be a 24.
In a way, yes.
Would it count as a creature?
I will allow it.
Okay. So Finnan's made a stab wound into it.
Mhm.
I'm going to put both of my hands inside. I'm going to shove my hand. I'm going to get him to, once he stabs and removes, I'm going to put both of my hands in there, and I'm going to cast inflict wounds with the intent of widening
Nice.
the
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
And you
There's
like
some
you
body
watch as
horror
Nephi
shit.
just kind of just like, and she just starts to like pull everything apart.
Yeah.
So that I'm gonna cast that at what do we got for spell slots? Yeah. Fuck it, let's go. I'm doing that at 5th level. So I have to roll to hit with that. That's gonna be a 26.
Yeah. That hits absolutely. All that damage.
It'd be terrible if Nevi just kind of like rubbed her hands against the metal and missed. It's like, no.
4d10, 5d10, 6d10, 3d10, 4d10, 5d10, 6d10. So that's an extra. Sorry, that's an extra 4d10. So 7d10.
Yeah. Roll it up.
Dang, big damage.
Okay, internet. Put some juice on those.
Not true.
Let's go. There's some 10s in there. 10, 20, 29. 36. 45. And 53. 53 points of necrotic.
Nice. So you watch as the like gap kind of like as you inflict those wounds, you watch as it peels away, almost skin-like, as the metal kind of tears apart. You can see the like wires and tubing that are like existing behind this thing snapping apart like tendons as it pulls and widens. It is a visible like gap now. It would be difficult for any of you to squeeze in, but it is like there is a visible gap that's probably about 5 feet tall and probably about 1.5 feet wide.
And like using my medical knowledge, I would take like a second as I'm ripping this open to try and like expose something that looks like it would be like a weak point. And to whoever's next, I would be like, that.
All right, it is Callie's turn.
That's me. Can I hit it twice?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about Calliope?
Can I hit it 4 times with
You can.
Calliope?
Mhm.
Let's go.
Just 2 of them. Ka-chung, ka-chung, ka-chung.
It's like one of those sledgehammer memes where they're like
Yeah.
sledgehammer.
It's just, what is it? It's just like,
Roll your attack.
yeah,
So
roll.
it's D20 plus. Your Calliope has the Sun Sword, which I believe is a +1.
One, I think.
Plus
yeah.
2. +1.
From memory.
Yeah.
The strength, proficiency, +1.
Strength. Okay. Callie got, I feel like it's gonna hit. It's an 18 plus 13.
Yes.
And then, 19.
Or
Mhm.
19 total or 19 plus?
9 to hit.
19 does not hit, no.
Fuck. Okay, so that's the only one. And then Calliope, I'll have to look at this because
We should like make a character sheet for Calliope at
Yeah.
this point. Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
well, one is a natural 20,
Okay.
and then the other one is a 6, and I don't think it will make 19
Okay. and
because
on the
my
second-
proficiency is 6, so that's 12. My strength modifier is 5.
17
So 11
plus
plus
1.
17 plus 1.
18.
No. So roll the damage for Callie and then the double damage for Calliope.
How much damage
Okay.
did the Sun Sword do, Jonas?
1d8?
1d8.
Okay, so that's a 27 for Callie, and then 1d8 plus
4
4. Okay.
plus 1. Sorry, 5. 1d8 plus 5.
5. 13.
Okay. And it would be 2d8 because that was a natural 20.
Oh.
So you can roll another d8 there.
Plus 3. So 16.
16. All right. So yeah, as you cut through, you feel the like tendons as you like saw through with your sword as you're cutting, and like as you kind of take your second strike, you you hit a much larger like tendon inside this ship, and you kind of are flung back, and you watch as Calliope kind of runs in and severs that, and you watch as the gap gets wider as it's like just over 2 feet now, as she continues to cut through. Letters, it is your turn.
Letters looks up at that big bad illithid dragon, and it looks sort of indisposed at the moment, but he knows that can sort of change at any time, and he's gonna just take a second to focus his mental energy and have it spread to his friends, as he's just gonna take the turn to cast Intellect Fortress at I believe 7th level, so he gets a piece of that too. It's going to be everyone but Callie.
Do you need a piece of that because you have the ring? Does the ring not do everything that Intellect Fortress does?
I forgot about
you
that
have the
juicy ring.
Yeah, you have that juicy ring.
Thank you, Finn.
Yum.
Then he'll cast it at 6th level, and it's
All right. It is now the Elder Dragon's turn. As you watch, like, as it kind of tussles with the Void Dragon, it kind of rips away and flies towards the ship. And you watch as it, like, rears back and sprays the whole ship with these, like, this kind of milky tadpole brine. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
And this came out of its mouth, yes?
Yes, it did. It
Would
is a
you
breath
call that
weapon.
a
It is
breath?
absolutely a breath.
Well, I will attempt to with my
briny
reaction catch the breath.
Yeah.
Do Callie and Calliope's bonuses stack?
No. No, Paladin
Yeah, that'd be
Murders
fucking
don't stack.
broken.
I think we've come across that
I
before.
think we've yeah. I think we. I was doing
I
the
was
Paladin
just
one
Con?
shot.
Are we con?
Constitution.
What does the Intellect Fortress give us again?
Nothing to do with
Advantage
this.
on all the brain stats.
But it does give us resistance to psychic damage, which might be important. 24.
Con save, sorry?
Con save.
24 and 21.
29.
30.
The way that Callie and Calliope's auras do stack is if they're in different locations, the area is bigger.
Oh, we love that.
Yes, that was the plan.
And yeah.
My Constitution saving throw is.
Don't do it.
Oh, it's so much better now because I forgot that I took resilience. That's so much.
+6!
better.
+6!
Yeah. So wow, I was about to say something that was not enough, and that is going to be a 24.
Let's
now.
go!
Nice. The DC is 22, so I think only Calliope
Yeah.
takes it. So you watch as like the brine kind of slams into Calliope. You all take half damage. It does 60 points of psychic damage. So halved and then halved
Just-
again for those of you with Intellect Fortress. If you have Mind Blank, it's obviously 0. And Calliope, yeah.
Does Calliope have mind blank on her?
No.
Because she had mind blank. Because Callie had mind. No,
Nope.
doesn't work that way. Fuck.
And you watch as Calliope just gets covered, like
Okay.
takes the brunt of this brine, takes 61 points of psychic damage.
First day.
Oh.
We can heal them.
We can heal them.
So that
You
would
can
be
heal
what,
them.
half and then half again. So that's 15.
15
right?
total for us,
Mhm.
yeah.
Jeez.
Where's my? Oh my God. Where's my?
I
And it
take
is-
none as it sprays me with all that goo, and I just inhale it. I catch it in my fucking horns, like convert the tadpoles into raw fucking alchemical
Sonic
energy,
energy,
and I
yeah.
just fucking, like a vape, I just rip cotton. And like, I haven't exhaled yet, but my
Are we
lungs
astral
are
ripping right now?
full.
Like-
I am.
Oh.
Vape
I
Nation,
don't
bro.
like this.
All right, it is
This
Kale's turn.
vape galaxy,
Also-
brother.
Sean, the fucking such a good mind fortress right before that bad turn. Like,
Oh, yeah.
good
Not
shit,
my
Sean.
first
Good shit.
illithid dragon.
Good shit. Good shit.
I can either
Um,
punch a wall, wound, or protect my friends.
I'm going to Kel will walk up and I'm going to use one sorcery point and I am going to cast Firebolt, but I am going to use Transmuted Spell to convert the fire into acid.
Cool.
Sick.
Very
done.
cool.
Well done.
And that is going to be a 18 to hit.
Team does not hit.
Oh my god, I'm going to use a luck point because fuck that shit. I will not be beat by a wall.
Using a luck point so that
Roll
you
a real
can't.
dice. That's a 27.
Absolutely, that hits.
Stupid piece of crap.
Digital dice, motherfucker.
I only missed the roll one.
And that is 25 points of acid damage.
Nice.
And
So
because I used the thing, I get the shard bonus. And it's another math. 15 points of fire damage. I can't transmute.
Nice. So you watch as this gap, as you spray that acid all within, you watch as it just it absolutely destroys these tendons and pushes through, and the gap widens to about 4 feet, and then you watch as the acid kind of burns out, there's a flame that cauterizes it, keeping it open, as you now have a hole inside into the Acroma.
As we're about to look in, I look to my bestest friends, the people who have helped make Neppy who she is as a person, and I love you, Woo. We go. No. Let's end this.
You don't want to stay here with the dragon? Yeah, let's go.
Absolutely not, and we go.
So you watch as you head in, you see the void dragon rise up and grab the illithid dragon by the neck as it pulls the elder dragon down, and you watch as Harkness and Drusilla take off into the Caesura. And that is where we're going to end it tonight.
Whoa.
As you
my
find
gosh.
yourself inside the Acroma.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
Folks at home, that means the next time you come here on a Monday night, next Monday night, it's not gonna be this. It's not gonna be this. We're gonna be
No.
live and in person playing
I'm going to be able
together.
to throw dice at Adam when he makes bad jokes about Lacaw.
You mean
I am gonna be
excellent,
perched-
well thought
I'm
out
going
good
to be-
jokes?
If you need
Up-
extra D8s, we can all actually
Oh,
give them to you.
True, I'm gonna bring so many D8s to give to
I'm
my
going to be able to
friends.
perch up on my chair. I will be standing behind my chair, fucking freaking out.
We
This
will
is-
no longer be 6 boxes, but 1 heart.
Oh, barf. I love
Somebody
it
throw a
so
dice
much.
at that
Can it
man.
not
Yeah,
be
yeah,
my
yeah,
heart?
you
My
can.
heart's been-
I'm on the internet. Ooh.
And we don't live together anymore. I really could have. All my plan
all-
comes along.
all 113 and
Ugh.
probably more of you out there who are watching right now because Twitch numbers are fucking wrong all the time. Thank you
We
so
appreciate you.
much for
Yeah.
coming by tonight. We are 2 episodes away from the end of this campaign. Our next session is it's the battle for all the marbles. It's all the marbles in the multiverse.
And
And
bring marbles to throw at Tim so that Tim can't
No.
throw mean things at us.
No, I'm not.
Also, buckle your butts because I have a feeling it's going to be a long one. I just have
Yeah.
this weird gut instinct that it's going to,
Just-
with how much we faff on the internet when we get in person.
I'm
It's
just gonna, there's
gonna
gonna be so much
be-
hugging and I'm gonna just be reaching out and touching my friends. Oh
They
my
also-
gosh!
They are not going to allow us to
Thank
see
you
each
so much
other.
for the gift subs. Oh my
Subs.
goodness, thank you.
So sweet.
They're not going to
Um,
allow us to see each other until the live show. They're keeping us in
Well,
separate
everyone
rooms.
has to sit down at the table in a veil, and then
Yes,
once we
no.
go live, we all take it off and we
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
If this is your first time with
And then
us
we are
tonight,
legally wed.
then we're legally bound together as a party. If this is your first time with us tonight, thank you so much.
That's why we bring our dads so they can
That's why
give
we
us
bring our
away.
dads so they can all give us away.
Full circle from the start. Amazing.
Way to
Absolutely.
bring it back.
Oh.
Okay, so if you want to get all of the updates on everything that's going to be happening over the next couple sessions, follow us here on Twitch, follow us on Twitter. Come join our Discord. I'll throw up the Discord link right now because holy bonkers, it's just I'm already almost crying because of how excited I am.
I will So I don't.
ahead,
Sean might be the exception to this. Have you ever finished a campaign, Sean? Have you ever like?
Never.
Yeah. This
I've
I've
is
never
been
finished.
finished
This is
with
like-
campaigns.
yeah.
But
This is 6 people who've played D&D for a lot of time,
Yeah.
and none of us have ever finished a full campaign.
Wow.
And so this is going to be real crazy, real emotional. So definitely come check it out.
This campaign has been going on stream for over 2.5 years now, and off stream for it collectively. This is
4 or 5.
4 and a bit
Yeah.
years. It is older than my child. It's
Yeah.
older than my oldest child.
It is.
And we have been playing these characters for that long, and I hope that you've fallen in love with them as much as we do, as we have. And I cannot wait to give these characters the most beautiful send-off, regardless of what happens in the final battle. So on September 12th, we will be live in studio together, rolling real dice. Thanks to the wonderful folks from Filthy Lot. You can type
Big.
!filthy in the chat. Please go give them a follow. They are helping us put on this beautiful campaign. You're wondering what Cora looks like? Hell yeah, we got a mini for that. You're wondering what the inside of the Acroma looks like? It's yucky, and hell yeah, there's going to be terrain for that. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. Please come join us. So September 12th for the battle, September 19th for the denouement of what happens with these characters' lives. So we're gonna go
or afterlives, because the
or
TPK
afterlives.
could
Could
happen.
Very much
World
on the table.
changes. Yeah, how the universe is born
And
anew.
Oh my gosh.
And all the
Very-
universes.
Campaign 2 will be very tentacly, but it will be like positively tentacly because we'll all be tentacly.
We
We'll
won't
never
know the
yuck-
difference.
We won't
If
know
you
the
remake
difference.
the
Yeah.
universe,
That's the
it's
world
always
you're
been
born into.
tentacles.
For those
Yeah.
of you who are wondering, we are going to be doing a campaign too. And more to come on that in the future. There will be some break time in the middle because all of us need a rest. And Tim needs some planning time. So we'll talk about all of that after the finale. We're going to go raid someone tonight. We're going to go drop in with like 100 and a
It's a whole bunch of people.
A whole bunch of people. So is there anybody who is a good candidate for raiding tonight? What about
I was going to say torrents, but
Unguarded
torrents.
English monasteries.
I'm sorry, what?
Unguarded.
A good target
English.
for raiding are
It is.
unguarded English
Especially the coastal
monasteries.
ones. The coastal ones tend to be very
That's
unprotected.
very
yeah.
funny. There's a small stream called Nerd
Yum.
Council. That seems to be. I don't know if there's anybody else like Len, anybody you know who's streaming right now?
No, I checked already.
No? Okay, so why don't we go drop into a very, very tiny stream? That's because that's super fun. We're gonna drop into
Blow
this
'em up.
wonderful stream called Nerd_Council. So please show them some love. Blackwater wants you to be safe with 2 hearts on either side. We're gonna pop into an outro screen here, and as is tradition for all of us, and oh my god, we get to do this in person.
Oh my gosh.
Put your thumbs up, everyone, and take your best friends with you, and
Be
safe.
safe.
We love you all so much.
Good night,
Stick around
everyone.
for the raid. Good night, everyone. Bye.